What's up guys, this is your favorite fanfic YouTuber, the Fanfic Majesty, and welcome to another amazing video. You can follow me on Patreon for exclusive stories. 2TS 9% Chapter 26 Renmara Sweepstakes. Dragon Ball World Potala Earrings, begging for flowers. Previous chapter next chapter advertisement, what's the situation? Why did Renmara ask Uchiha Ran? Isn't Renmara from Konoha village? Could it be that the Black Hole Leia joined Konoha after defecting from Miss Shinobi? No, with Sarutobi Hiruzen and Danzo here, Konoha won't join Renin and Ninja. Maybe it's Uchiha Ran's personal behavior, then the 5th generation is a bit powerful. Maybe it's definitely full of Uchiha Ran, just ask. Quote. Renmara ignored the solicitation of the other 4 ninja village shadows, and instead asked about Uchiha Ran's situation through the Jinbang, which is really intriguing and thought-provoking. Everywhere in the ninja world, many people have different thoughts. Just unconsciously, many people seem to acquiesce to the purpose of Uchiha Ran 5th generation. Maybe they think he can sit still. Anyway, Danzo was dizzy in the toilet. You ask me, aren't you afraid that I will trick you? Although Renmara and Rei are both his own, Uchiha Ran doesn't plan to reveal it for the time being. On the one hand, I don't want too many people to be jealous, and on the other hand, I want to have more trump cards. And he asked this question, which can dispel the concerns of many people. Iwagakure. This Renmara is a smart person, and he thought of the method I missed, Haidu said with some regret. Maybe. Onogi was non-committal. Kirigakure. Send someone to look for them in the country of water, and go with goodwill. Terumi Mei and Master Yuan discussed the arrangement. Cloud Shinobi Village advertisement. I don't know how to lift up, 4th generation. I curled his lips. Jinbang live. I think 5th Hokage is a good guy, Renmara replied solemnly. A smile flashed in Uchiha Ran's eyes, knowing that Renmara, a smart child, had understood his hint. I didn't expect to receive a good person card outside the village. Then I can't handle it casually. Uchiha Ran pretended to be thoughtful and said after a while, if you think you're lucky, you can choose 2. Lan Wan has been frail and sick since childhood, so it is difficult to move. After encountering Thunderfang, he becomes the eyes of the latter when he fights, and Thunderfang acts as his hands and feet. According to this situation, although Uchiha Ran is eager to verify the world, he will still let Renmara choose the Uzumaki physique. But in fact, Renmara's physical problem is not a blood disease, and he has long been cured by medical ninjutsu. Although Uzumaki's physique is good, it can also increase Renmara's combat power and potential, but it is a little worse than the Wanji lottery that may draw prizes that exceed the Hokage world limit. Although, there is an element of gambling. Are you considering your own luck? Renmara murmured softly, as if in deep thought, but he knew that by saying this, Uchiha Ran was actually asking him to choose 2. My luck seems to be good. Turning to look at Lei Yao and thinking of Uchiha Ran again, Renmara smiled lightly and said, I choose the 2nd. A golden light fell. Unlike the previous 12 times, the light fell in front of Renmara and turned into a huge disc. On the disc, Gong technique, secret art, talent, physical bloodline, props, inheritance, and pets are written respectively, and the average division is in 5 areas. Hey, interesting. On the way to Konoha village, Tsunade stopped with a look of interest. I knew it would be like this. Shizune raised his forehead speechlessly. Advertisement, Senju Hashirama. This is a lottery, like gambling. I wonder if it can be a lottery? Close black lens bracket. Tsunade. Grandfather, your luck is far worse than mine, and it's up to me to draw instead. Close black lens bracket. All ninja world. When it comes to gambling, is there anyone in this world who has worse luck than you, Big Sheep Gang? Senju Hashirama. Suna, grandfather is letting you, and you are a girl, why do you like to gamble? Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Mito. You still have the face to say, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Senju Hashirama. Ah, ha ha ha, close black lens bracket, Uchiha Ran. Sure enough, there's nothing to do with gambling without Tsunade Senpai. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Tsunade. Want you to take care of it? Tsunare face? Open black lens bracket Uchiha Ran. I really don't care. Close black lens bracket open black lens bracket Tsunade. Cut. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket adultery. Many people realize that Tsunade and Uchiha Ran's relationship is not normal. However, not many people think about feelings, after all Tsunade's age is there. But Jiraiya heard her own heartbreak and didn't know why. However, at this time, more people's attention was focused on the Myriad Realms lottery. The knowledge level of ninjas in the ninja world is not that high. The word, Wanji, means knowledge, but they don't understand the concept at all. Could it be that the real name of the ninja world is Wanji, and the Wanji lottery is a lottery for the whole ninja world, which can draw all blood, props, secret techniques, summoning beasts and the like in the ninja world as rewards? Many people thought they had guessed the answer. At this time, Renmara started the lottery. Renmara ordered with her mind. A pointer phantom appeared, spinning on the disc, the speed continued to drop, and finally stopped in the prop area. Advertisement. The content on the disc changed suddenly, and became the 5 marked areas of Dragon Ball, Pirate, Janmei, Super God, and Ultra. Seeing this, Uchiha Ran's pupils shrank suddenly. Of these 5 worlds, apart from pirates, which one will not hang Hokage? His guess came true, but the rest of the ninja world was stunned. Dragon Ball, Pirate, Janmei, Super God, Ultra, what are these? Do these items exist in the ninja world? Dragon Ball is understandable, so are pirates, but Janmei? Super God. Ought. Shu. When everyone was puzzled, the pointer turned again, and finally stopped at Dragon Ball. Hiss. Unable to keep his composure, Uchiha Ran gasped. It's actually Dragon Ball. The combat power in this world can kill Hokage in seconds. If Renmara gets something good, like the 7 Dragon Balls on Earth, would he ask the dragon to make a wish to have power beyond Otsutsuki Kagaya? A chance to ascend to the sky. Shish. Just as Uchiha Ran was about to flutter, a stream of light fell on Renmara's hand. At the same time, the live broadcast screen of Jinbang has changed. Open black lens bracket Patara earrings close black lens bracket the video description starts broadcasting. 9% Chapter 27 Dragon Ball World, let the whole ninja world go numb, begging for flowers. Previous chapter next chapter advertisement, Patara earrings. A prop in the Dragon Ball world, also known as Batri earrings, are exclusive treasures handed down by the King of Gods through the ages, which can make 2 people fit into a very powerful warrior. Used by people other than the King of God, it can only last for an hour at most, during which a new body and personality will be born. After the combination, the strength will become very powerful, and the advantages will complement each other and be perfect. After the golden list is optimized, use it for 1 hour at a time, and continue to use it after 24 hours of cooling. No new personality will be born. Both parties independently choose dominance, complement each other's advantages, and exchange capabilities. Close black lens bracket. The moment the lottery props fell into Lan Wan's hands, a description of the props also appeared at the top of the Jinbang live broadcast screen. After reading the information, everyone in the whole ninja world was shocked except Otsutsuki Kagaya and Uchiha Ran. This Dragon Ball is not referring to a prop, but a world? The world is easy to understand, it should be the same as the ninja world. In other words, is there another world outside the ninja world? And this Patara earrings are from the Dragon Ball world. But is this reasonable? Many people were shocked by this piece of information and did not pay attention to the following content. Until the screen appeared in the gold list screen. This picture is not of Renmara, nor of a new entrant, but of a battle. Advertisement. In the beginning, it was Son Gohan who was finishing the abuse of Demon Buu. Gotenks was too arrogant, so he was absorbed by Big Buu. Big Buu evolved again and became Gotenks Buu. Son Gohan was easily suppressed by Gotenks Buu. Close black lens bracket. Just when the Earth was about to be destroyed, Sun Wukong appeared in time to stop Gotenks Buu, and tried to combine with Son Gohan to defeat Gotenks Buu, and took out the earrings for the first time. Close black lens bracket. But right here, Gotenks fusion time has come. Gotenks Buu has degenerated into Big Buu, and his strength has also dropped significantly. Sun Wukong feels that there is no need to fuse with Sun Wuhan, so he stopped. Action. Close black lens bracket. However, at this time, Gotenks Buu actually expected that he would eventually lose Gotenks' power before he degenerated, so after being cut off by Sun Wukong, he didn't absorb the tentacles together, so while Ultra Gohan wasn't paying attention, he sucked it into his body and turned into the strongest Majin Buu. Close black lens bracket. After all, it is necessary to solve the problem by fitting together. Sun Wukong put an earring on his left ear and picked up the other one from the ground. He already felt that the situation was very dangerous. Gohan Buu's fighting power at this time was enough to kill him instantly, so he had to find someone fitting together to improve strength, and only Satan, Dandy, and Chinjin Rice are left nearby. Close black lens bracket. The strength of Satan and Dandy is too far from that of Sun Wukong. Goten Kesbu has knocked Chinjin Fan out again. Sun Wukong can't fit himself. The dwarf is taller and decides to fit with Satan. Vegeta now passes through Yama King with his help. He returned to the underworld and retained his body, and came to the vicinity of the battlefield. Close black lens bracket. Sun Wukong sensed a strong chi, and cast an instant move to Vegeta's side to request a fusion, but the latter felt that his self-esteem was frustrated because Sun Wukong didn't use his full strength when fighting with him. He not only agreed to not fit, but also wanted to deal with Wu by himself. Fan Buu, or Goku said that Bulma and others were killed by Majin Buu, so Vegeta chose to agree, and the two used earrings to fuse together. Close black lens bracket. The most invincible warrior in the world, Vegito, is born. Close black lens bracket. The video explains that the broadcast is over, and the next person on the list will be announced 5 minutes later. Jin Bang was very considerate and gave everyone in the ninja world time to digest the information. Maybe it's just to introduce what's going on with the item rewards given by the list. The content presented in the gold list screen is not much, but it can be considered carefully. It can be said that it is presented in a fast-forward manner. People watching the video want to learn about the iceberg of the Dragon Ball world in the video. Kakuzu can't. But even so, it made their brains stunned. After a long while, someone finally recovered, and discussions broke out on the golden list. Hey, isn't it? That's another world different from the ninja world? Close black lens bracket. Advertisement, or, is there such a powerful existence in the ninja world? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Are these people flying? Close black lens bracket. Across the video, I can feel the powerful breath on them. I am like an ant. Close black lens bracket. When I made the move,
I really felt that the planet was going to be destroyed, so what planet are we on? Close black lens bracket. Resurrection of the dead, what happened to King Yama? Close black lens bracket. Are the god of ninja and ninja Shira so powerful? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket teleportation. Seriously? Close black lens bracket. In this Dragon Ball world, it seems to be a kind of power called chi. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. What exactly is going on? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. The whole ninja world is no longer calm. The concept of Wanji, the powerhouse whose strength is beyond imagination, makes them extremely shocked. Ordinary people are like this, and the strong are not much better. Pure land. So strong, so strong. If the golden list is not a random compilation, no, it must not be a random compilation. Any one of those strong people has the strength to kill me in seconds. Advertisement, could this be the legendary 6 paths level? Uchiha Madara's soul trembled beside Uchiha Izuna, who was completely stunned. This is the thrill of excitement. Seeing such a strong man as Monkey King, Uchiha Madara found a farther and higher goal. Project Tsuki no Mi may not continue, but I must resurrect the God Tree and become 10 Tails Jinchuriki. Only in that way can it be possible to enter a higher realm. Uchiha Madara has a new target, but he wasn't ready to change his plans. In the moon, Otsutsuki Kaguya's beautiful white eyes were full of shock. Okay, so powerful. If the concubine can have such strength, there is no need to be afraid of coming from the family. Dragon Ball. World, what exactly is this gold list? 9% Chapter 28 Hashirama is greedy. I want to fit in with Madara, begging for flowers. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Maybe not only the chance to get out of trouble is in the golden list, but also the chance to surpass the family and even the clan. Concubine should also be on the list, right? In Otsutsuki Kaguya's heart for thousands of years, ripples have floated up. Rain Country. Shao Organization Base. Because of the existence of the living treasures Deidara and Hidan, it used to be quite noisy here. But today, it is very quiet. Having seen the battle of the strong at the tip of the iceberg in the Dragon Ball world, they felt that their previous pursuits were simply weak. Uzumaki Nagato saw everyone's expressions through Yahiko's eyes, and doubts flashed in his eyes. His nuclear plan, the pattern seems to be small? Peace in the ninja world. Wrong. Uzumaki Nagato was in a cold sweat, feeling like he was being blocked. What is the relationship between the other world and the ninja world? Advertisement. He wants to inherit Yahiko's dream and bring peace to the ninja world. Other things, wait for peace in the ninja world and then consider it. At this time, a message emerged, making everyone return to their senses. Senju Hashirama. I didn't expect the outside world to be so exciting. I really want to fight in the last game, even if I lose. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. The ability of this Patara earring is very interesting. No, it is very good. I really want to have one so that I can fit in with Madara. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama suddenly appeared, causing everyone to withdraw their thoughts and put it on the function of the Patara earrings. Through the video explanation just now, they have a deep understanding of how to use this pair of earrings and the accompanying effect, which can make two people become one person, not to mention the superposition of strengths, complement each other, and erase the shortcomings as much as possible. This is not as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. For example, Senju Hashirama and Uchiha Madara, if you get these earrings and fit them together, it is equivalent to having Wood Style plus Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan plus Shanshu to strengthen the body. This strength is enough to clean up the entire ninja world. Fortunately, this world is not beautiful without such earrings, and neither did Senju Hashirama and Uchiha Madara. The first generation of the 4 hidden villages and the leaders of various small and large ninja villages thought happily in their hearts. Senju Hashirama, who was the undisputed #1 in the ninja world back then, and Uchiha Madara was also the undisputed second most powerful. Together, they had no rivals in the ninja world. But after the two established Konoha, they did not unite the ninja world. It's not that it can't be done, it's that it can't be done easily. Even if Senju Hashirama loves peace and dislikes war, he will not give up unity if he can easily win with a crushing attitude. Do you really think that the founders of the other 4 hidden villages will be weak? They are just not as strong as Senju Hashirama and Uchiha Madara, but not without their dying strength and have quite a few ninjas to follow. Advertisement. A large-scale war would bring great destruction and setbacks to the entire ninja world. This is why Senju Hashirama does not agree with unification, and thinks that the 5 countries will check and balance each other to maintain peace. And Uchiha Madara and Senju Tobarama felt it was worth paying a price to unify the ninja world. Eventually Uchiha Madara and Senju Hashirama had a disagreement, and the two broke up. And if there are props such as Patara earrings, Senju Hashirama and Uchiha Madara can overwhelm the ninja world by themselves, and unification will naturally be a foregone conclusion. If I merge with Hashirama, will Rinnegan be turned on directly? No, not only will I have Rinnegan, but also master Hashirama's special magic, powerful physique. In this way, if there were Patara earrings back then, Hashirama would definitely agree with my opinion, the ninja world would definitely be unified, and we wouldn't come to that point. In the Pure Land, Uchiha Madara sighed inwardly. When he turned on Rinnegan when he was old, he could still feel the power of his eyes. If combined with Hashirama's body and magic, he would be invincible. This gold list, it would be better if it appeared earlier. Uchiha Madara sighed. If he had been on the gold list while he was still alive, he would have been #1 on the blood list with Rinnegan, and the reward would have been enticing. Pity now, it will be cheaper Uzumaki Nagato, will it be? Uchiha Madara pondered. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Mito. Combining with Uchiha Madara. Hashirama, the most important thing in your heart is really spicy. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Mito, what are you talking about? I just thought that if I had merged with Madara, with the strength of Senju Hashirama Madara, I would definitely be able to push the ninja world and complete the unification, and I would not end up with Madara. War. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Mito. So isn't it still for the spicy food? I didn't expect you to think about the name of the combination. Don't say it. Divorce. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Ah, Mito, I even advocate monogamy for you. Why do you keep misunderstanding me? Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Seeing this, a group of old drivers were instantly unhappy. It turns out that Ninja advocates monogamy, but you advocate it, no wonder it has formed ethos. Fortunately, the big name has no brains, and there is no explicit regulation. Uzumaki Mito. Don't say it, I didn't understand it before, but now I understand. I'm just a prop you married to cover up your relationship with Madara. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Ah, Madara, come out and speak. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Madara. Why Senju Hashirama Madara? I think Uchiha Madara Hashirama sounds better. Close black lens bracket. Everyone. Senju Hashirama. Madara is hot, the surname cannot be changed. In order to prove that our relationship is strong enough, I can allow it to be Senju Madara. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Ran. Isn't it okay to marry someone to change your surname? Sure enough, first generation is stronger. Close black lens bracket. Everyone. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Madara. Get out. Close black lens bracket. Tsunade. Junior brother, you are so knowledgeable. Do you know what Wanji means? Close black lens bracket. Tsunade felt that keeping these people chatting was no longer a question of shame for Konoha and Senju Uchiha, but a question of her possibly going to her grandmother. So she decisively changed the subject. Of course, he is also really curious about the world. Uchiha Ran is so knowledgeable, should he know? 10% Chapter 29 The Source of Magic Power, 4th Generation Eyes Cleverness, Begging for Flowers. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. This has nothing to do with erudition? How could Uchiha Ran know? Tsunade Heim's way of changing the subject is too blunt. Wanji, what do you mean, and what is the relationship between the Dragon Ball world and the ninja world? Countless people have different thoughts and are calculating each other. The concept of Wanji attracts everyone, but no one thought Uchiha Ran could answer Tsunade's doubts. After all, this is something beyond public perception, and not knowledge and intelligence can have the answer. But the next moment, they felt a pop sound. Uchiha Ran. The Buddha said that one flower, one Bodhi, and one sand, one world. In everyone's impression, the world of ninja is one world, and the 10,000 in the 10,000 worlds refers to the innumerable independent worlds like the ninja world in the heavens. The world that exists. Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Ran answered. There is Buddhism in the Hokage world, and it is widely spread. There are temples in the 5 countries, and their status is very detached. His answer is reasonable, and people can't fault it. Many people have a sense of relief. Advertisement. Myriad worlds. It turns out that countless worlds exist independently like the ninja world. Uchiha Ran actually knew? My face hurts a bit. In fact, if it was before the video was released on the Jinbang, everyone might not take Uchiha Ran's words seriously, and even thought he was making a fool of himself. After all, most people are no different from the frog in the well, and they prefer to believe that the sky they see is everything. It's like a villager in a village on the edge of a small country, who has only heard of the name of the small country and the leader of the small ninja village, and suddenly being told of the existence of the 5 great nations and the 5 great hidden villages, will feel incredible. But now, everyone can understand. Open black lens bracket Onogi. How do you know this? Do you know anything about other worlds? Close black lens bracket. Seeing this message, Uchiha Ran gave a mysterious smile and did not answer. Just kidding, he is dignified 5th Hokage, is he obliged to answer other people's doubts? The reason why people are so enthusiastic about popular science is not only for Tsunade's face, but also for fishing. Delu. I didn't expect 5th generation to have such an understanding of Buddhism. If you have the opportunity, you can come to the Temple of Fire to sit down. Close black lens bracket. Zan Yi. If 5th Hokage has time, you can also come to the Temple of the Wind to sit down and discuss the Dharma. Close black lens bracket. Vowel. 5th Hokage is also welcome to the Temple of Water for discussion. Close black lens bracket. Wen Yuan. The Temple of My Earth also greeted me with a sweeping couch. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Night Tree. My Temple of Thunder is going to hold a Dharma conference recently. If you are interested in 5th Hokage, you can come and talk about it. Close black lens bracket. Seeing that his question had not been answered, Onogi was about to vent his grievances when he saw an unbelievable scene. The chairpersons of the temples of the 5 countries actually invited Uchiha Ran together, and the words were very polite. This is too outrageous, right? Although this world is dominated by ninjas, otherwise the world would not be called the ninja world. But the warrior group is not weak, and the temple is in existence with a detached status. It can be said that the temples of the major countries have the strength to crush the small ninja village, and sometimes even rival the hidden village, which is a card for the daimyo to check and balance the power. And there are the most ordinary people in the ninja world, at least 1/10 of them are believers, and the same is true for those daimyo. The presiding of the 5 major temples is comparable to the shadow of the hidden village to a certain extent. But now, Shi Shushua actually sent an invitation to Uchiha Ran, and his words were still so polite. This is a bit too mystical. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Ran. If you have time, definitely, close black lens bracket. Uchiha Ran grinned slightly, but did not refuse. Originally, his goal was only the land, that is, he and Sarutobi Asuma served as one of the famous 12 guardian ninjas in the country of fire a year ago, and now he has become the abbot of the Temple of Fire. His head is in the black market. A reward of 30 million taels was offered. Delu is known as the talent of the immortals. The master uses a unique method to come to meet Senju Kill. He can form Senju Guanyin with chakra and appear behind him, and then form a golden chakra fist in front of him to attack the enemy at high speed with amazing power. This move is very similar to fairy magic. Advertisement. According to Uchiha Ran archaeological research, the magic of first Hokage Senju Hashirama may not come from the 3 holy places, but from the Temple of Fire, or a method that is in the same vein as the Temple of Fire. The history of these temples in the ninja world is quite long, at least thousands of years, at least long before Otsutsuki Kagaya and Otsutsuki came to this earth. Because in the ancient times thousands of years ago, Otsutsuki came down to earth with his guardian Teru Yoruichi, and wanted to cultivate 10 tails into a divine tree and bear chakra fruit. On the verge of success, Yi Shi planned to sacrifice Kagaya, who was 1 level lower than himself, to 10 tails, but was attacked by Otsutsuki Kagaya at a critical moment and was almost eaten by 10 tails. That narrowed his body to escape successfully. Later, he met a monk named Sishen, and escaped. Later, Kagumaru taught Sage of 6 Paths magic against Otsutsuki Kagaya. Uchiha Ran has reason to believe that supernatural power has existed in this world since ancient times, and has its own inheritance and cultivation system, but it was later replaced by chakra. So for these temples, he is very interested, and now it appears that the plan has been overdone. The Wanji incident has come to an end for the time being. But the impact of the Patara earrings seems to be just beginning. 4th generation I. At Lan Wan, open a price. I bought your earrings, close black lens bracket. The Patara earrings are even tempting to Senju Hashirama, and although the purpose may be rather bizarre, the effect does arouse a lot of interest or coveting. I immediately thought of his younger brother Killer Bee. If he confused with the perfect 8 tails Jinchuriki's younger brother Killer Bee, even Senju Hashirama and Uchiha Madara can be resurrected without fear? 10% Chapter 30 Danzo is ridiculed by the group. Kimimaro is on the list, begging for flowers. Previous chapter next chapter advertisement, Da Yi Mu. I Shaozi, you are thinking about your fart, at Lanmaru, don't pay attention to this idiot, he is best at killing people and stealing goods. I rock shinobi are the most trustworthy, let's make a deal with me. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. Die old man, you have to have a face, who doesn't know you in the whole ninja world? Rock shinobi is the most unbelievable. At we can trade through the black market, close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. You get out, buying these things is also internal digestion of our mist ninjas. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. Internal digestion? People are rebellious and forbearance, and you should not deal with your fog shadow at the last time. At Lan Wan, consider San Shinobi, who has always civilized the ninja world with fair trade. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. Who doesn't know that you, San Shinobi, are the poorest in the Quan ninja world, and Feng Ying has to rely on his own blood and gold to fill his finances, so he can afford this treasure? Close black lens bracket. Shimura Danzo. Speaking of money, I won't be sleepy anymore, Konoha, and sell it to us Konoha. Close black lens bracket. The role of Patara earrings is naturally not only seen by 4th generation I. For the 4 great ninja villages, this is a very strategic item. Who doesn't have a movie in Jinchuriki yet? In particular, Ninja Village, who does not have a perfect Jinchuriki, even thinks that this is an artifact. You can use the power of the tail beast in disguise without fear of being attacked. If this is combined, the combat power will soar in an instant, and maybe you can, nuclearly level, the ninja world by yourself. The major shinobi village shadows are actively making money, and even Danzo at the root of Konoha can't help but jump out. At this time, he felt that he should show a positive attitude. His roots are rich, but his appearance was greeted with ridicule. Onogi. Let's chat with the shadows, what's the matter with you Konoha's darkness? Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. What is your identity? Also worthy of fighting with us. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket 4th generation I. Are you qualified? Close black lens bracket, Terumi Mei. Brother Uchiha Ran. There are people here who take over, do you care? Close black lens bracket. Onogi. When the old monkey was doing Hokage, Danzo liked to go his own way, maybe he was Hokage. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket a group of shadowy yin and yang angered, grabbing Danzo's sore-footed Mad A, and did not forget to sow discord. Damn it, you wait, when I become Hokage, I must kill you all. Danzo secretly ruthless, but did not speak. Now Uchiha ran as the trend, if he jumps too much, it will backfire. But if you could buy Potala earrings and make a contribution to Konoha, the situation would be different. Meanwhile, the land of rain. The members of the Shao organization also recovered from the shock brought by Wanji. Deidara laughed and said, "Speaking of us, we all act in pairs, but this earring is useless at all. I don't want to and don't understand my art people fit together, With you, the power of the puppet will only weaken." Sasori, who was hiding in the puppet, retorted coldly. "Just your puppets can't stand my explosive art," Deidara sneered. "Believe it or not, I made you a puppet?" Sasori threatened coldly. Deidara immediately retorted, "But Tiandao Yahiko spoke before him. No one of us should need it." Sasori and Deidara are an artistic combination. The former pursues eternity, while the latter pursues the beauty of the moment of explosion. The combination of the two is feared to be minute by minute, and there is nothing that can complement each other's advantages. Kakuzu and Hidan, who are not a duo, are very suitable to fit together and get the heart of immortality. Isn't it invincible in minutes? But Hidan believes in the cult of evil gods, and Kakuzu does not match. As for herself, Nagato doesn't see the need for a fit. As for Uchiha Itachi and Hoshigaki Kisame, I don't mind merging with Mr. Itachi. Hoshigaki Kisame said with a smile. Uchiha Itachi didn't speak, just glanced at him with indifferent eyes. It's like saying, ugly rejection, and it's like saying, you're thinking about shit. Advertisement he wants to fit, and also loves the most stupid ududu. Renmara. Sorry, earrings are not for sale. Screenshot, close black lens bracket. At this time, Renmara's response attracted everyone's attention. No one expected his answer to be so firm. Aren't you afraid of offending Wang? Between doubts, everyone opened the screenshot. Open black lens bracket Patara earrings, usage and ability. Remarks. The user's Lan Wan, right, Black Ho Leia, left, have been bound. It cannot be changed after binding. The earrings disappear after the owner dies. The screenshot information is dumbfounding. Unexpectedly, after the earrings are used, they will be bound and cannot be transferred, and they will disappear after death. And now that Renmara and Lei Ya have used it, it means that they are the only owners of the Potala earrings, and it is useless for others to snatch them. Open black lens bracket Senju Hashirama. What a pity. Close black lens bracket Senju Hashirama expressed the size in the hearts of everyone. But everyone gave up their greed for Potala earrings. Renmara has high-level red eyes, and the Black Ho Leia is a group of 7 ninja swords who survived the Third War. After combining, their strength may reach cage level. It's unprofitable. What do you do to provoke such a lonely betrayal? On the contrary, Hayes wants to invite the two back to the village more and more. Really? Uchiha Ran smiled. He didn't say anything, he just told Renmara that he wasn't interested in Potala earrings. He only believes in himself, and he will never fit in with anyone in this life. Women don't count. Advertisement. Renmara and Leia are inseparable from each other, acting as each other's hands, feet and eyes. This earring can be said to be tailor-made for them, and will naturally be used for the first time. Tailored. Could it be that the lottery prizes will come according to the needs or hobbies of the lottery? And there doesn't appear to be an empty-handed situation. It needs more attention. Uchiha Ran's thoughts went up and down. At this time, the 5-minute countdown ended, and the golden list continued to announce the blood successors on the list. Boom. The golden bell rang. A 3-dimensional figure appeared. It was a handsome young man in a kimono with white hair, green pupils that seemed to glow, red eyeshadow on his lids, and 2 red dots between his eyebrows. The figure turned into an avatar, and after falling into the ranking, the names and information of the people on the list appeared. 18th place. Kagaya, Take Tori. Kimimaro, Deadbone Pulse, Senior, sick. 18. Orochimaru disguised as 4th Cage, was an accident and an expectant murmur. It's lower than I thought. It seems that there are quite a few powerful blood successors in the ninja world. At this time, there was another shock in Kirigakure. Kagaya, Deadbone Pulse. It's their Kirigakure bloodstep family again. Open black lens bracket Chirumi Mei. The orphan of the Takitori clan. Go back to Kirigakure. Asterisk. Chapter 31 Crazy Rewards. Lifespan cards. Previous chapter. Next chapter advertisement. I didn't expect it to be the extinct Bamboo clan. Dead Bone Pulse, used to thrive. Kirigakure was created by Dead Bone Pulse after the Senju family and the Uchiha family joined forces to create Kirigakure, but now it has almost been forgotten by history. Speaking of this, the Senju clan and the Uchiha clan are not much better. That's not necessarily the case. The Senju family has Tsunade-ji still alive, and the Uchiha family is about to give birth to a Hokage. Maybe they can make Uchiha rise again by themselves. This Mizuka is so daring, to actually let the Bamboo family return to Konoha. It's just one person, and Kimimaro won't change anything when he goes back. Everywhere in the ninja world, but after seeing Kimimaro's message, there was a lot of discussion. The fame of the Bamboo clan was not small back then, and even in the foggy shadow it had the political influence and special status of Senju and Uchiha. But the first Mizuka White Lotus was not from the Bamboo clan back then, which created a hidden danger for the later conflicts between the Bamboo clan and the village. The Bamboo clan itself is a clan that is more keen on power and fighting than the Uchiha clan, and is called a crazy clan by the ninja world, resulting in a poor reputation both in the village and in the ninja world. In the end, the Bamboo clan rebelled, causing the clan to be killed by the village. If it is said that the Uchiha clan was destroyed because of political disagreements with Konoha's high-level officials, and there is a positional reason, the so-called unpopularity can only be regarded as a part of the factor, then the demise of the Takitori clan can be said to be doomed. However, Kirigakure, whose talents are dying now, will not let go of such a young genius who developed Dead Bone Pulse to an advanced level, whose strength is comparable to that of Jonin, and has cage-level potential. On the other hand, Oyegi and 4th generation Ai did not speak. The significance of the Takitori clan to Mist Shinobi makes them think there is no need to speak. But the next moment, they changed their minds. 18th place. Kimimaro, Dead Bone Pulse, Senior Sick. Option 1. Hematogenous disease is cured. Option 2. 10-year life card. Anyone can use it to add 10 years of life. Kimimaro's reward options emerge. Advertisement. The first option doesn't seem to everyone. It's no secret that the blood sickness ninjas are terrified of, and Kimimaro is clearly out of luck, but now that the time has come, there is a solution. But the appearance of the second option made everyone explode. Life. It's life expectancy, and anyone can use it. The daimyo of various countries immediately put down the cards in their hands, and their eyes became fiery. If there is anything that can move the hearts of those in power with high status, life is definitely an eternal melody. The richer, more powerful, and the more powerful people are, the more afraid of death, so they will live on. But when presented with an option to increase their longevity, they tend to do whatever it takes. Guard the ninja, speak immediately and tell this Kimimaro that this daimyo wants a life card. Act me immediately and tell Kimimaro that as long as you donate the life card, you can get the title. Right, official position, wealth, even private territory, negotiate with me immediately. At the same time, give me the shadow of ruling ninja village. If I can get the life card, the funds will be doubled next year, otherwise it will be halved. A series of orders came from the mouths of the 5 great powers, and they coveted life most. But they are not the only ones who are crazy. Although the big names in small countries such as the Land of Rain and the Land of Snow know that they are negligible, they also act immediately. Onogi, who is very old, is also heartbroken. If he gets this lifespan card, he will be able to shelter Yanying village for at least 10 years. Life. Sarutobi Hiruzen took a hard puff of smoke. He changed from a ninja to a pseudo-male. A large part of the reason is the aging of the body and the reduction of strength. If you can get this life card, 10 years. Advertisement. Danzo was banging on the ground with crutches, wishing he would appear in front of Kimimaro now, use his right eye distinguished heavenly gods to control the opponent's choice, and then get the life card. As long as you hold on to it long enough, the better your chances of getting the position of Hokage. At this moment, the ninja world was shaken by the life card. But without waiting for these people to take substantial measures, they were dumbfounded by what happened next. Open black lens bracket. Kimimaro Takitori. Orochimaru-sama, which one should I choose? Close black lens bracket. Orochimaru. Choose one. Close black lens bracket. Takitori Kimimaro. Okay, Orochimaru-sama. Close black lens bracket. In full view, Kimimaro made a direct choice. A golden light fell, enveloped Kimimaro's body, and dissipated in an instant. Immediately afterwards, the live broadcast screen of Jinbang disappeared. A bunch of question marks appeared over everyone's heads. What's the situation? What's the relationship between Kimimaro and Orochimaru? They actually act according to each other's opinions, without even having doubts. Are they still the Bamboo Clan? They want to initiate a transaction, and they have no words of coercion and inducement, and it is over. Life card. Failed. This Orochimaru, I've heard of it, is a bastard. Give me a bounty for Orochimaru in the black market. Let Konoha increase the tracking of rebellion. There are big names and high-ranking people who are angry. People like them usually have nothing to do, just to be happy. But now, Orochimaru has made them unhappy, and they must take revenge. It's really calm. Advertisement. Uchiha ran glanced at Orochimaru. The latter idea is not hard to guess. If Kimimaro gets the life card, whether it is used or not, it will become the goal of the whole ninja world. This is not in Orochimaru's interest. There is also value for money. Kimimaro is terminally ill and can live for months without force. Even with the 10-year life card, Kimimaro is surviving. On the contrary, if the body recovers, Kimimaro, who is not troubled by the pain, may have decades to live. Looking at it this way, 10 years of life seems to be incomparable to physical recovery. Not so. The point of the 10-year life card is that anyone can use it, and the meaning and value of this 10-year life card are completely different for different people, and the benefits that can be generated are also completely different. But obviously, Orochimaru wants Kimimaro to have a healthy body and live a few more years. After all, this is his loyal subordinate, and the first choice for turning into a container outside of Sasuke. Boom. The golden bell rang again, and it also called back the absent people. A 3-dimensional image appeared, of a girl with purple hair. 17th place. Red Lotus, Crystal Style Blood Restriction Advanced. Option 1. Arcane Magic Crystal Movement, Space Ninjutsu. Option 2. Wanji Primary Draw Once, Guren. Orochimaru-sama, which one should I choose? Close black lens bracket. All Ninja World. 11% Chapter 32 New Lottery, Marvel World, 9,000 flowers plus more. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Orochimaru-sama, which one should I choose? Why does this sound familiar? F*K. A plant, isn't that what Kimimaro said just now? This woman named Guren is also from Orochimaru, crystal style? An unheard of bloodline limit. There's a new bloodline limit in the ninja world? Orochimaru, one of Konoha Sannin, is not easy. Open black lens bracket Jiraiya. Orochimaru, as expected of you, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket 4th generation I. Crystal style. Guren, do you want to join Cloud Shinobi? Assign handsome guys, don't be afraid of Orochimaru. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. As expected of a robber village, as soon as they appear, they will recruit others. Miss Sister can consider Kirigakure. Now she is a woman and she has preferential treatment for female ninjas. Don't 996. Luo Sha. Come to our Sand Shinobi. Well, not worthy. Close black lens bracket. Onobi. Orochimaru's ability to entrap blood ninjas is too heaven-defying. Fortunately he defected to Konoha. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Hiruzen. He, not necessarily, close black lens bracket Sarutobi Hiruzen took another puff. When Orochimaru defected to Konoha, there were many twists and turns inside. The main situation is that Orochimaru, who experienced World War II and World War III, saw too many deaths, and was stimulated by the death of his disciple Nawaki and the blood phobia of his close friend Tsunade, and felt that life was very fragile, so he began to pursue longevity. Advertisement. In order to research the secret technique that can enable longevity, he began to do human experiments. At first, he just used the corpses of the enemy ninjas obtained in the ninja war for experiments, and after the war ended, he turned into the corpses of the enemies killed in the mission. These situations can actually be tolerated by that person. It was not until the end of the Third World War that Sarutobi Hiruzen, who was forced to take the blame and resign, preferred Namikaze Minato to be the 4th Hokage so that he could listen to politics, which made Orochimaru's mentality change again. He was disappointed with the teacher and became more addicted to experiments. That's when Danzo found Orochimaru to work together to study Hashirama cells. In the process of researching Hashirama cells, Danzo used his roots to stalk orphans in the Land of Fire, and finally, because of the Senju bloodline, he shot the children in the village. Orochimaru doesn't care where the partners get the materials, just experiment. Things continued until the eve of the campaign for 4th Hokage. It's true that Sarutobi Hiruzen likes Namikaze Minato, but Orochimaru is also a good fit. Danzo was also interested in the role of Hokage, thinking of excluding a competitor as one, and Orochimaru's research on Hashirama cells had achieved initial success, so he asked Jiraiya to, accidentally, discover the Orochimaru experiment. In the end, 3rd generation personally led everyone in Jiraiya to capture Orochimaru, but let the latter escape. The teacher and the apprentice are strangers. Orochimaru didn't know Danzo's role behind the scenes, and the two have worked together to this day. And Sarutobi Hiruzen, after some investigation, has seen everything. However, he did not find Orochimaru after returning to Hokage. But now, he has been revoked by Senju Hashirama as Hokage, and the younger, stronger and more promising Uchiha Ran has taken over, and it seems to be announcing his complete end. He didn't give up in his heart. If he can recall Orochimaru, his proud disciple, Sakagi, and Jiraiya to contain Tsunade, and cooperate with Danzo's roots and some of his own loyalists in Anbu, there may be no way to become the emperor, or even regain his power. Although Orochimaru defected at the beginning, the reason is not known by many people. Advertisement. There is a possibility that this could be facilitated. Not necessarily. Uchiha Ran swept Sarutobi Hiruzen obscurely, the corners of his mouth sneering. He can basically guess what the old monkey is paying attention to. But the old monkey didn't know that Orochimaru would give him a gift soon. Open black lens bracket Orochimaru. Choice 2. Close black lens bracket. The secret magic crystal moves. The node is space ninjutsu. It should be used in conjunction with crystal style. It can enter into the crystal made by oneself, and emerge from any crystal. This is a practical ninjutsu, life-saving, sneak attack, sneak, and all-round ability growth. But Orochimaru decided to pick the second without the slightest hesitation. Guren was at one point his first turntable candidate until Kimimaro came along. It's a pity that Kimimaro was suffering from a blood disease, so he had to choose another option, and Guren was still ranked second, and the first was replaced by Uchiha Itachi's younger brother, Uchiha Sasuke. And now, Orochimaru has found new joy on the gold list and new hope of immortality. Therefore, he is not very concerned about the container, but is more concerned with practical interests. The Patara earrings just now are very interesting. 10,000 World Lottery, can do it? Yes. In the live broadcast of the Jinbang, Honglian respectfully accepted the order, and then shouted, I choose the second. A ray of light shot down from the golden list, and when it came to Honglian, it turned into a lottery disc. On the same page as the previous Renmaro lottery, there are still, Gong technique, secret art, talent, physical bloodline, items, inheritance, and pets, and the average division is in 5 areas. Advertisement. However, there is a golden font too in the lower right corner of the disc, as well as remarks. If you are not satisfied, you can reselection. The appearance of this font made everyone understand the meaning of the appearance of the disc. The number of draws can be 1 or multiple times.
Even if the number of times is 1, it is possible to reselect when dissatisfied.
Lottery. Guren makes a decision. A pointer phantom appeared, spinning on the disc. The speed keeps dropping, and finally stays in the talent, physic bloodline, area. Lord Orochimaru, there is a voice prompting me to choose again. Do you want to choose again? Guren asked respectfully. On the high platform of the largest arena in Konoha village, Orochimaru pondered for a moment and made a decision. Open black lens bracket Orochimaru. No need. Close black lens bracket. Yes. Guren nodded immediately, and then said, okay. The contents of the disc suddenly change. In the eyes of countless people, it has become the 5 marked areas of Dragon Ball, Marvel, DC, Masked Superman, and Magic Forbidden. Immediately after the pointer rotates again, it finally stays on Marvel. Marvel World, American Team Serum, 11% Chapter 33 Kamen Rider Black RX, Rebirth of the Sun, for Flowers. Previous chapter next chapter advertisement, American Team Serum. A special agent used by the soldiers of the Lighthouse Country in the Marvel world. In theory, physical functions such as strength, senses, and reaction ability have reached the potential limit that humans can achieve, and they have extraordinary leadership skills. Super strong martial arts fighting skills. The ability to withstand physical damage is also stronger than ordinary people. Close black lens bracket. Play the video instructions below. Swish. The live screen of Jinbang jumped for a while. The screen appears. It is the US team who has not yet acquired any ability. The body is thin and weak, so it can be said that he has no strength to hold a chicken, so he cannot join the army. Until a chance, out of tenacity, the sergeant agreed to join the army. Close black lens bracket. All over the ninja world, many people frowned. Due to the appearance of the previous Dragon Ball World prop description video, they have invested 12 points of interest and attention in these videos related to Otherworld. But compared to the previous Gotenks and Majin Buu, who had a powerful momentum and the ability to destroy the world, the protagonist of this video is too weak, even inferior to some ordinary people in the ninja world. Maybe this is a world not as good as the ninja world? With doubts, we continue to the content of the video. The video screen changes. The skinny US team and a group of soldiers took the courage test together. When facing the bomb, they were the only one who did not escape, but jumped at the bomb. Close black lens bracket. The quality of the American team was recognized by Shangguan, and he became the candidate for injection of super soldier serum, and was brought by the beautiful Shangguan to lead the experimental base. Close black lens bracket. Captain America injected serum, but when the machine was turned on, a strong, muscular man appeared. Close black lens bracket. The plan was successful. An emergency occurred. A spy appeared and killed the doctor who was studying the serum. The spy was assigned by an officer who also wanted to make a super soldier. He had also been injected with super serum before, but because of the serum he was immature, and although his strength became stronger, the skin on his face turned red, so he called himself the Red Skull. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Fast forward the picture. The US team kills the Red Skull, over, close black lens bracket. The entire video reveals a completely different world, with steel jungles, aircraft, tanks, cannons and other weapons, but the main thing to relax is the strength comparison of the US team before using the serum. When the video ended, many people in the ninja world showed surprised expressions. Some people are interested in the other world. They didn't expect that there are weapons such as aircraft, tanks and guns. They are much more powerful than ninja tools such as explosive charms. If ordinary people have them, they can also threaten cage level. But more people still pay attention to the US team and the serum. No one thought that a small bottle of serum could actually make a person's body undergo earth-shaking changes, which is far beyond the cognition of most people in the ninja world. Cloud Shinobi Village. What kind of serum is this Captain America serum? It's very suitable for our Cloud Shinobi. 4th generation, I said with great interest. Assistant Shi and Secretary Mabui rarely did not refute, but nodded in agreement. Occasionally, his own shadow is still wise. However, there is only one serum, and it belongs to Orochimaru's subordinate Guren, and it is difficult to get it. Many also expressed disdain. Even if the US team uses the serum to improve the combat power a lot, but this is also good in terms of physical skills. For ninjas with chakra, it is not difficult to deal with. Interesting. Orochimaru, a ninja biologist, showed a very interested expression. The US team serum, also known as the super soldier serum, can stimulate the human body's potential and transform it into a perfect posture. This effect is amazing. Advertisement. What would happen if the ninja got the Captain America serum? There is also a video of the strength, agility, acuity, and physique of the American team after watching the serum, which can be compared to the ordinary physical technique Jonin, without using the chakra booster, which has changed a lot. If Master's technology can make ordinary people into existence comparable to Jonin in a large area? This serum seems to strengthen the person's metabolic function, and can completely metabolize the lactic acid and other fatigue-causing substances in human muscles, so the injector has endurance that normal people can't imagine, and it seems to be able to resist toxins. Immunity, it just doesn't delay aging. Very research value. Orochimaru subconsciously stuck out his tongue and licked it. If Uchiha Ran knew what he was thinking, he would definitely sigh. He is indeed the #1 scientist and biologist in the ninja world, and his eyes are different. Good thing. Speak up and let Orochimaru choose this Captain America serum. The big names from various countries and some wealthy businessmen are excited again. Isn't this kind of baby who can improve all aspects of ability without doing anything right for them? But in the next second, their hopes were dashed again. Orochimaru. Guren, draw again. Close black lens bracket. Orochimaru can't wait to get the Captain America serum immediately and study it. Or after getting it, let people take it and then go to research so that there is a steady stream of materials. But he still held back. Advertisement. It is one aspect that I have a premonition that the Captain America serum will be targeted by many people. The main reason is that through video analysis, he felt that the improvement of Jonin by the US serum was not very great. For Master Chakra, a ninja who pays attention to one-hit kills, the improvement of Captain America's serum is a bit tasteless. The biggest benefit may be the improvement in recovery speed and combat ability, which can increase the life-saving ability of ninjas. After all, no matter how strong the ninjas are, they can be killed by a kunai. But precisely, Orochimaru Master has the most life-saving means. Okay, Orochimaru-sama, Red Lotus breathed a sigh of relief. If it was an ordinary person, she wouldn't mind using Captain America serum to enhance her strength. But she has the strength of Jonin, and also has the limit of crystal-style blood, and the US team in the video is very easy to kill in her opinion. Captain America's serum is nothing special, and as a woman, it would be a bit disgusting if she became a muscle girl after the injection. Redraw the lottery. Guren spoke again. On the disc, the testimonials spun again, and finally stayed on the Kamen Rider plate. Open black lens bracket sunshine regeneration, ability belonging to Kamen Rider Black RX asterisk. 11% Chapter 34 Mechanical Charm, men are teenagers until they die, begging for flowers. Previous chapter. Next chapter advertisement. The pointer swiped across the remaining 4 areas, and finally stopped at the Kamen Rider area. The new prize is the regeneration ability belonging to Kamen Rider Black RX. Solar regeneration. You can become a child of the sun when fighting under the sun. The damage received at any point on your body at any time can be completely repaired in an instant, and you can also infinitely regenerate, resurrect, through sunlight. Gold list version. Any mechanical life form can fully integrate solar regeneration. If non-mechanical life forms are fused, bathing in the sun can quickly heal wounds and restore physical strength according to the actual situation and own strength, and has a certain probability of resurrection after death, any place with dense sunlight, close black lens bracket. I didn't expect it to be Kamen Rider Black RX, a flash of reminiscence flashed in Uchiha Ran's eyes. You and I didn't have a chance, and we all relied on pirated CDs. As one of the 2 major feature films of 2 previous lives, Uchiha Ran watched Ultraman since he was a child. Once I bought a new Ultraman Taro CD, and it turned out to be Kamen Rider instead, and the version happened to be Kamen Rider Black RX. At first, I was unhappy because I bought pirated CDs, but after watching a few episodes, it was really fragrant. Relying on this distinctive Ultra CD, he once became the king of children. Unexpectedly, today is revisited in this way. In the Jinbang live broadcast room, the commentary video starts to play after the screen jumps. The first is a quick play of Kamen Rider Black as a foreground feed against Gorgorm. Everyone in the ninja world has a feeling of increasing their knowledge. The mechanical life, the duel between good and evil, and the aggressive style of the move, every time the posture after killing the opponent, always feels a refreshing feeling. Advertisement. Hey, should I think of a special pose? It will be easier to use next time to beat the motor. Senju Hashirama touched his chin, thinking that this matter can be considered. Oh, yes, Ian Bai's Lei Rhino Hot Knife have an improvement direction. Fourth Rakage swiped his arm, looking very excited. So handsome. Naruto made a pose like Kamen Rider Black. Akamichi Choji took the troublesome Shikamaru and followed suit. Sasuke flicked his fingers, ready to move. Not to be outdone, Xiao Li shouted, youth, and learned, and gave Neji a provocative look, and pulled Might Guy into the water. Kakashi, I've decided, next time we fight, we'll have a better pose than anyone else. Might Guy shouted at Kakashi with shining eyes. Hey, Kakashi replied without looking up, looking at the intimacy heaven. Just by careful observation, it seems that his attention is not on the book today. Men are teenagers until they die, and they basically have no resistance to machinery. Relatively speaking, girls have average senses, but they think that Kamen Rider looks pretty handsome. At this time, the fast-forwarding of the picture ends, and a delicate picture appears. Everyone gathered their minds and knew that the main event of introducing the regeneration ability was coming. Half a year after the battle with Gorugum, the peace that was supposed to be brought back was suddenly broken by the Crisis Empire, the Monster World. The Crisis Empire appeared with a cosmic giant ship, and Jack, the general, wanted to win over Nanju Masked Knight Black Kotaro was a subordinate, but was rejected by the other party. General Jack got angry and easily destroyed the transformation function of Kamen Rider Black, making it unable to transform, and then threw it into the universe, intending to turn it into cosmic dust. Seeing this, many people are not calm. Hey, how could Kamen Rider Black lose, and lose so fast? Naruto shouted unwillingly. When Kamen Rider fought to protect mankind, he felt the blood and justice. For friends, he can do the same. Advertisement. But now, a new crisis has emerged, but Black has been ruthlessly crushed. Will there be a new protagonist? Naruto is definitely not the only one who is unhappy and worried, even Sasuke's eyes widened subconsciously, waiting for the follow-up plot. However, compared with these children, adults pay more attention to the information disclosed in the video. After all, they are adults and their thoughts should be more mature. How can there be so much justice and evil? In fact, it is still a matter of position. If there are problems to consider these, it is better to pay attention to the huge flying ship, which seems to be able to soar in the universe, and even close to the scorching sun. And those monsters, powerful and inexplicable. Senju Hashirama. Damn it, Kamen Rider Black actually lost. I really want to help. What do you think, Madara? Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Madara. The mere grid is not half as good as mine. Close black lens bracket. Everyone. At this time, the live broadcast screen of Jinbang changed. Kotaro was irradiated by the mysterious sun rays, and the Emperor Stone in his body also changed, and Kotaro also became the new Prince of Light, the Son of the Sun. Kamen Rider BLACKRX. Close black lens bracket. The new BGM sounded, and the more powerful RX launched a battle with the Crisis Empire, during which time it continued to show its tenacious ability to survive as a child of light. The video ends here. Close black lens bracket, great, black 1. The resurrection of Masked Superman Black, and after becoming stronger, he continued to win the villain, which made Naruto and other children excited. Idiot, it's black, RX. Sasuke said coldly. Sasuke, do you like Kamen Rider too? Naruto asked excitedly. Advertisement, HMPH, I'm just correcting you. Sasuke looked Tsunere. Open black lens bracket Senju Hashirama. That's right, that's it, handsome, supportive, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Mito. Hashirama, are you freeing yourself here? The amount of help, close black lens bracket. Everyone was speechless. Please make a choice within 1 minute of the list, otherwise the second option is the default, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket 59 close black lens bracket open black lens bracket 58 close black lens bracket the new gold list prompts. Let Red Lotus choose one of 2 lottery prizes. At this moment, many people saw through Orochimaru's plans. It was a smart move for him to let Julian save the chance to redraw the lottery until the second round. What type of reward, unless there is something very persistent, doesn't really matter. But when you encounter a prize that you are not satisfied with and not very exciting, you can have a chance to start over and learn more about the world. As in the previous Renmaro lottery, after the selection started, there was no time to think about it, and the only choice was Potala earrings. And now, although Team America Serum is good, Red Lotus has another chance to choose. So, which one will Guren choose? Or, how will Orochimaru choose? 2% Chapter 35 The strongest MLM in the ninja world, well-deserved reputation, begging for flowers. Previous chapter next chapter advertisement, solar regeneration, with this ability, as long as it is irradiated by sunlight, it can restore injury and physical strength, and even have a chance to respawn randomly after death. Rebirth, what a wonderful word. Orochimaru did not hesitate at all when comparing the 2 rewards of sun regeneration and Captain America serum. Open black lens bracket Orochimaru. Choose sun regeneration. Close black lens bracket. It's Orochimaru-sama. Red Lotus follows good deeds and makes choices. In the next instant, a beam of light fell from the golden list and shrouded her, but it quickly dissipated. Open black lens bracket Orochimaru. How do you feel? Close black lens bracket when the light completely dissipated, Orochimaru couldn't wait to ask. Strong. It's hard to express in words. Sir Orochimaru, please wait a moment. Red Lotus felt the extra information in her mind, and used the body flicker technique to come outside and bathe in the sun. Lord Orochimaru, please take a look. In a live broadcast of Jinbang, Honglian used crystal style to create a crystal kunai, and then pierced her palm without any hesitation. Peefed. Blood was flowing, and the wound was huge. This fierce scene made many people dumbfounded. Orochimaru is a good-natured female servant who is not afraid of pain at all, and is a qualified ninja. The next moment, many people widened their eyes. I saw that after Guren pulled out the crystal kunai, light appeared on the wound on his palm, and then repaired at a speed visible to the naked eye. Advertisement The whole process seems to only take a few seconds. Good pervert repairability. Kakashi, Killer Bee, Sarutobi Hiruzen and others approached in amazement. They have different degrees of understanding of Jinchuriki, and the most important ability is the speed of repairing injuries and the speed of physical recovery. Without considering the fact that the perfect Jinchuriki can help the tailed beast actively, Jinchuriki's passive injury repairability seems to be inferior to Red Lotus. Interesting. Orochimaru licked his tongue hotly. If he didn't want to give Sarutobi Hiruzen a ride, he really wanted to go to Guren's side to study it right away. Senju Hashirama. This repairability is comparable to me in normal state, but I still need to consume chakra, and she only needs sunlight, such a magical ability. Close black lens bracket. As the first person to defend and repair the body, Senju Hashirama stood up with admiration in his tone. Open black lens bracket Tsunade. Under normal circumstances, I can't compare, close black lens bracket. If he uses ninja art, meiotic regeneration with 100 healings mark turned on, Tsunade thinks he can compete, and even if he is cut in half, he can guarantee that he will not die immediately. But everything has to consider chakra's problem. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Madara. Really good, close black lens bracket even Shira in the ninja world couldn't help showing appreciation. Everyone is amazed at this strange ability, but they were still surprised. Lord Orochimaru, repairability is nothing. Ji Lien suddenly opened her mouth, then her eyes turned fierce, and she made a seal with one hand. Crystal style, crystal 5 seals. A pink light appeared in the air, instantly wrapping the left-hand side of the Red Lotus, and then turning into a small 3-dimensional pentagonal crystal. This is the Secretary of Crystal Style, a creature encased in pentagonal crystals, whose body will also be assimilated into crystals, and will die as the crystals are broken. Guren controlled the amount of chakra, but only wrapped her left arm. Advertisement, broken. The decisive voice of the Red Lotus sounded, and everyone saw the crystals on her left arm drifting away, followed by her entire arm. As if feeling the pain, Julian frowned, but the scene of bloody Lin did not appear. Soon, everyone saw a layer of light appearing on the position of Red Lotus' broken arm through the live broadcast screen of the Jinbang, and then the light became more and longer at a speed visible to the naked eye. When the light dissipated, a green onion orchid jade bai appeared intact. Sigh, at this moment, a series of air-conditioned voices resounded from all over the shinobi world. Compared to the ability to quickly recover from injuries, this broken arm rebirth is somewhat beyond the scope of ordinary people's understanding. Senju Tsunade. Reconnecting a severed limb, I can do it with the chakra I accumulated, but it can be reborn. Such a domineering ability. Grandpa, can you? Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Shouting, you have lifted your grandfather. Grandfather, if I am fully fired and the broken arm is still there, I can reconnect it, but if it is no longer available, I cannot regenerate the broken arm. This ability is heaven-defying. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Mito. With the physique of my Uzumaki clan and the power of 9 tails, I can't do it. Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Madara. It is indeed a bit powerful. This ability from another world is very interesting. Close black lens bracket. The bigwigs expressed their amazement, let alone ordinary people. Even Uchiha Ran is somewhat envious of this ability.
In this ninja world, even at the level of Naruto and Sasuke after the fourth battle, the arm could not be reborn after being destroyed. In the end, Naruto was still a transplanted Hashirama cell arm, and Sasuke became a one-armed man. Not counting Senju Hashirama's bug physique, Tsunade's own 100 healings mark is paired with ninja art. Meiotic regeneration technique, that is, Hidan, who believes in the cult of evil gods, is so tenacious that he can't die even if he is divided.
But even Hidan can't be reborn from a broken limb, which shows how powerful the sun's regeneration is. And this ability also includes the effect of random regeneration. That is to say, even if the Red Lotus is smashed to ashes, it may be completely reborn in a sunny place somewhere in the shinobi world. This ability is tailor-made for Orochimaru. Advertisement. I don't know, he will not choose Red Lotus as the turning container because of this. Uchiha Ran thought curiously. At this moment, in the Jinbang live broadcast room, Julian suddenly asked, Master Orochimaru, with such abilities, I should be more suitable than Kimimaro? More suitable for what? Of course, it is to do the turning container. Guren couldn't wait to ask about the person who put Orochimaru first and regarded being a turning vessel as the highest ideal. But she didn't say it specifically because it involved Orochimaru's secret. Kimimaro. Guren, you are courting death, and I, who have no blood disease, are the best choice for Orochimaru-sama. Close black lens bracket. Without waiting for Orochimaru to answer, Kimimaro immediately stood up to object. Kimimaro, you give up. A sarcastic expression appeared on Guren's face. You did have an advantage before, but now I have the ability to regenerate the sun, which fits perfectly with Orochimaru-sama. I am the perfect choice for Orochimaru-sama. Open black lens bracket Kimimaro. I really want to kill you. Close black lens bracket. Kimimaro couldn't control the killing intent in his heart. But even if Guren is in front of him, he will not shoot, because he will not harm Orochimaru's interests. Big deal, he doesn't make containers, he makes Orochimaru's weapons. Ha ha ha, Guren let out a smug laugh, seeming to guess what Kimimaro was thinking. She could finally be the container of choice for Lord Orochimaru. Uchiha Ran. As expected of the #1 MLM master in the ninja world, this is very charming, it's outrageous, asterisk. Chapter 36 Uzumaki Fragrance on the list, Senju Tobarama's Wisdom, for Flowers. Previous chapter next chapter advertisement, Kimimaro. Don't be complacent, the blood succession list is just the beginning, and there will be other lists to follow. As long as I can continue to be on the list, I may not be able to surpass it. Close black lens bracket. HMPH, if you can be on the list, so can I, we'll wait and see, Red Lotus responded without showing weakness. The two argue over the best choice for Orochimaru. But they were also restrained and didn't reveal too much information lest Orochimaru dislike it. Orochimaru. Stop arguing, improve your own abilities first. Close black lens bracket. It's really gratifying to be so loyal. You can fight for favor, but you don't have to. The matter came to an end, but people from all over the world of ninja were roused by curiosity. This conversation is a little weird. It always felt like they were fighting for something unusual. Could it be some kind of inheritance from one of the Sannin Lang-kun Orochimaru? There is only one answer, as expected of Sannin. If only I could follow Orochimaru-sama too. Everyone thinks according to normal logic, and they all think that Kimimaro and Guren are for some kind of benefit in Orochimaru's hands, and this is the reason for the quarrel. Some even thought that following Orochimaru might also benefit. I don't know how they will feel when they learn that Guren and Kimimaro are competing for Orochimaru's dedication. I have to admire the fools. As one of the few who knew the truth, Uchiha Ran admired Orochimaru's methods in his heart. It's a pity not to be a MLM master. Boom! While everyone was discussing Orochimaru, the golden bell rang. Advertisement. A pretty three-dimensional figure appeared, spinning in a circle in the air. The owner of the figure has long, fiery red hair, the pupil color is the same red as the hair, the eyes are flowing, and the bridge of the nose wears a pair of narrow glasses with brown frames, giving people the feeling of an intellectual. The girl was wearing a purple top with her belly button exposed, black hot pants, black stockings, and black ninja shoes, with a touch of determination on her tender face. This is a girl of about 13 years old, and her temperament tends to be intellectual and mature. After the figure rotates in a circle, it turns into an avatar and shoots into the leaderboard. 16th place. Uzumaki Shangfo, Uzumaki Blood GG Bound, Senior. Many people were not surprised when the names of those on the list appeared. The iconic red hair color looks like the Uzumaki clan. I didn't expect that the powerful and unusual Uzumaki clan still survived. Unlike that Uzumaki Naruto, it's the orthodox Uzumaki clan. That fiery red hair, can't go wrong. Without a ninja forehead protector, it should be a free man. You can speak up. Isn't it stupid? I don't know the relationship between the Uzumaki family and Konoha. Is your invitation useful? You are stupid. The most unlikely member of the Uzumaki family is Konoha. Huh? Why? Isn't the relationship between Senju and Uzumaki, Uzumoshi Hidden Village and Konoha well known? But now Konoha is not named Senju. There were discussions all over the ninja world. Iwagakure. Onogi's old face burst into a smile, and he decided to recruit Uzumaki. The expression of the old monkey will be very exciting. Cloud Shinobi Village. Raikage's assistant, Zai's eyes lit up, and said, "Boss, you can recruit this Uzumaki incense phosphorus." "It won't work, right?" Secretary Izabuyi raised a different opinion. Back then, when the Kingdom of Vortex was destroyed, Cloud Shinobi and Mist Shinobi were the main ninjas. Advertisement. The invitation is not for the other party to join the Cloud Shinobi Village. Nozomi said with a sly smile, it is for the other party not to go to Konoha, and to let Konoha go into chaos. You're in a mess? Fourth Raikage I came interested. Tell me. Kirigakure. Master Yuan's eyes pondered for a moment, and then he said, Terumi Mei, recruit this girl. Terumi Mei was stunned for a moment, but after seeing Master Yuan's determined expression, he thought for a moment and said, Master Yuan wants to plot against Konoha? Master Yuan did not deny it. Just to put Sarutobi Hiruzen waste to use. The dignified third generation has become a waste. Sanagakure, on the other hand, said nothing. For a time, many people were thinking about the appearance of Uzumaki. Inside Konoha village, Sarutobi Hiruzen's old age quickly turned dark. With his shrewdness and experience, he already had a hunch about what might happen next. Depends on who starts it. At this moment, a message appeared in the Jinbang chat. Uzumaki Naruto. Hey, Uzumaki, my mother and I share the same last name. Uzumaki Kushina. Idiot son, he is from the mother clan, and he has red hair like his mother. Back then, your father liked your mother's red hair the most, already, close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. The red hair is really good looking. Little Sakura is also red-haired. I like her too. Could it be that little Sakura is also a Uzumaki family? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Idiot, my name is Haruno, and I have pink hair, not bright red, that's ugly. Close black lens bracket. Ugly. A tic-tac-toe appeared on Uzumaki Kushina's forehead. Uzumaki Mito's eyes twitched. Tsunade felt that taking apprentices should be seriously considered. Uchiha Ran was speechless and said lightly, Shodai's wife, Tsunade's grandmother, and the temperament of the fourth generation are all from the red-haired Uzumaki clan. As soon as these words came out, everyone at the scene felt that Haruno Sakura's body froze. Advertisement, Haruno Sakura. I have a wide forehead, it doesn't look good with this red hair. Ahaha. Close black lens bracket. This is a patchwork. Senju Hashirama. Interesting, Naruto boy, how come you act like you haven't seen the Uzumaki clan in Konoha? It's too funny. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Grandpa first generation, I really haven't seen any Uzumaki clan before today, if the red hair is the Uzumaki clan. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. How is that possible? The Uzumaki family is Mito's family, if Konoha is there. Senju Tobarama. Big brother, stop talking. Close black lens bracket pure land. Before Senju Hashirama could finish speaking, he was interrupted by Senju Tobarama's words. Tobarama. Senju Hashirama turned his head in confusion. Senju Tobarama didn't explain anything, and turned to Uzumaki Mito. Sister-in-law? Uzumaki Mito closed his eyes silently. Seeing this, Senju Tobarama had an answer in his heart. Monkey, I really underestimate you. Senju Tobarama's eyes darkened. With his wisdom and power of observation, he has been following the golden ranking for so long, how can he still not be able to calculate some things? The Uzumaki clan seemed to be gone. After all, this clan is Senju's most solid allies, and to weaken Senju's influence, it is best to watch Uzumaki disappear. But Senju can't just sit back and watch Uzumaki disappear, the latter really disappears, which also means that Senju has been seriously weakened. So over the years, Senju Tobarama, Ozuna, how many people are still alive in my Senju clan? Close black lens bracket. Chapter 37 The Horror of Uzumaki's Sealing Technique, the Resurrection Card, Begging for Flowers. Previous chapter Next chapter advertisement, Tsunade. Second grandpa, I'm the only one left. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Senju Tobarama. Nawaki 2. Close black lens bracket, Tsunade. He died at the age of 13, and he couldn't even make it to the gold list. Close black lens bracket.
Open black lens bracket Senju Tobarama. Good, very good, very good. Close black lens bracket. 3 levels of good characters represent the anger in Senju Tobarama's heart. As a master of forbidden technique, I can think of creating a ninja school to collect civilian geniuses and cultivate Hokage descendants. With a conspiracy to divide Uchiha and the village with the position of the guard and control their emotions, any aspect of Senju Tobarama's wisdom will only be found in above Sarutobi Hiruzen et al.
As the saying goes, one emperor and one courtier. Senju Tobarama can understand Sarutobi Hiruzen to suppress the popularity of Senju and the still powerful Uchiha, and cultivate their own forces, and even treat the Sarutobi clan differently. But when he thinks about it, his elder brother Senju Hashirama has made the Senju family fully integrated into existence. Although the Senju family has a very high reputation, there are only a small number of direct descendants left, which does not form any restrictions on Hokage and will not be targeted. But now it seems that he still underestimated the cruelty of his own disciple. Senju's deepest allies, the Uzumaki clan, were wiped out and the village was wiped out, leaving only Tsunade, a female-style descendant of the Senju lineage. What a great way! But Senju Tobarama couldn't hold back his rage on the gold list. What's the use of getting mad? Advertisement swearing at Sarutobi Hiruzen, will the Senju clan and the Uzumaki clan come back? On the contrary, Sarutobi Hiruzen's face was damaged, because it was Hokage, and Konoha was also smeared. When Cloud Shinobi and Mist Shinobi teamed up, and even Iwagakure took a detour to attack the country of Vortex and the hidden village of Vortex Tide, and Sarutobi Hiruzen, Shimura Danzo, Udon Ekaharu and Mitokado Homura 4 people, with the end of World War II, there are not many ninjas in the village. As a result, the rescue speed was delayed. When Konoha's rescue arrives, both the country of Vortex and the hidden village of Vortex Tide have been destroyed, but Kushina and part of the sealing technique are barely rescued. Uzumaki Mito knew that Senju Tobarama had thought of everything, and he stopped hiding. And when she said that, even Hanhan, like Senju Hashirama, had already figured out what was going on. Looks like you and I saw the wrong person. Senju Hashirama shook his head in disappointment. When Konoha built the village, the Sarutobi family responded positively. Sarutobi Sasuke, the head of the Sarutobi clan at that time, was also a strong man, possessing the 5 chakra nature transformation abilities of the perfect master, and he was also a close friend with Senju Hashirama. Sarutobi Hiruzen, as a disciple of Sarutobi Sasuke, is even more outstanding. Senju Tobarama loves his talents and takes them as his own disciples to teach them carefully and rigorously. Senju Hashirama loves the house and Wu, and occasionally makes a cameo as a teacher. It can be said that Sarutobi Hiruzen was a common disciple of their brothers. As for Shimura Danzo, Uchiha Kagami, Akamichi, Mitokado Homura, and Udon Ekaharu, they were students of Sarutobi Hiruzen at the ninja school. They were directly led by the second Hokage Senju Tobarama after graduation, guard troops. Later, Senju Tobarama also let his granddaughter Senju Tsunade worship Sarutobi Hiruzen as the head. What a love! In exchange, this is the result. Advertisement. If I did it again, I would never make that choice, Senju Tobarama said regretfully. Senju Hashirama patted him on the shoulder, thinking he was talking about accepting Sarutobi Hiruzen as his apprentice. But in fact, Senju Tobarama regretted that he was a big one. After being attacked and fighting against a large number of Cloud Shinobi, he still faced the Golden Horn and Silver Horn with the 9 Tails chakra alone, and underestimated the Sage of 6 Paths treasure on the 2 brothers. Tool. As long as he is cautious and relies on the Flying Thunder God technique, he will not sacrifice. As long as he lives a little longer, until Nawaki grows up, or until Tsunade sits on the cage level, what's the point? Tobarama, there may not be no chance. At this moment, Uzumaki Mito spoke suddenly. Sister-in-law, what did you say? Senju Tobarama asked suspiciously. Look at the gold list. Uzumaki Mito's voice was filled with excitement. Gold list. Senju Tobarama thought. In the next instant, as if struck by lightning, his soul froze. All because, Uzumaki is listed as a reward option. Option 1. Master Vajra Chain, Encyclopedia of Sealing, 4 Signs Seal, Ghoul Seal, Contract Seal, Tail Seal, 8 Sign Seal. Option 2. Primary Resurrection Card, can revive any creature that has been dead for no more than 3 years and return to its peak state. The appearance of these 2 options is also the reason why the whole ninja world seems to freeze in time and lose their voices collectively. Advertisement, even the village shadows are no exception. Originally, they planned to speak out to expose Sarutobi Hiruzen's face, and let the Senju clan come out to curse, disgusting Hokage and smearing Konoha. Unexpectedly, this incident was accidentally done by Uzumaki Naruto. But what they didn't expect was that Senju Tobarama held back. At the same time of admiration in their hearts, they did not intend to miss the opportunity to prepare for a yin and yang anger. But Uzumaki's list reward option made them abandon this idea. The first option is the envy of countless people, especially the top executives of Sunagakure, who are going crazy with jealousy. The Uzumaki family is a distant blood relative of the Senju family. The family members are known as the ninja world because they are good at using sealing techniques. At the beginning, Uzumaki Ashina, the head of the Uzumaki family, established the country of Vortex and the hidden village of Vortex Tide with powerful strength. Hokage Senju Hashirama signed a friendly pact. The word Konoha represents Senju, Hokage comes from Uchiha, and the circle logo printed on the Konoha shinobi clothing represents the Uzumaki family. But after the Senju clan fell, the ninja world was afraid of the sealing technique of the Uzumaki clan, so many countries and groups launched an invasion of the country of Vortex, resulting in the tragic destruction of the country of Vortex and the disappearance of the village. This shows how terrifying the sealing technique of the Uzumaki clan is. The most intuitive manifestation is that Konoha can seal 9 tails well by sealing technique, but Sand Shinobi can't seal 1 tail Shuhei, which causes Jinchuriki to sleep well all his life and easily fall into rampage. And now, Uzumaki can get the seal art book by nodding his head. But this is more shocking than many of the second options. Resurrection. Asterisk chapter 38. The sensation brought by the resurrection card, Black Zetsu, begging for flowers. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket. Resurrection? Is it the resurrection in my understanding? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Illiterate. Genin, it's rare that you use your only opportunity to speak here. Close black lens bracket. Hey, this world actually has the power of resurrection? Close black lens bracket. Isn't it stupid that Dragon Ball world had the power to revive before? Close black lens bracket. The souls of the dead in the Pure Land world can be connected to the Golden List, and it is also expected that they can be resurrected. Close black lens bracket. I didn't expect that such power would be revealed so soon. Close black lens bracket. Seriously, it's just a primary resurrection card, which can only resurrect people who died in the past 3 years. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Is this not enough? This can say one more life. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. After a short period of clearing the Jinbang chat channel, countless messages emerged and swiped directly. Originally there were only some cage-level presences and some elite Jonin, and those on the list were speaking, but now there are many more Genin and Chunin. Even if he can only speak 1 sentence or 10 sentences, that is an incomparably huge amount. Resurrection has an unspeakable temptation for anyone. Everyone has 1 or 2 objects that they want to resurrect. Rain Country. In a place where there is no rain, Obito's face hidden behind the mask oozes shock. Free Tomo Sharingan instantly turns into Mangekyo Sharingan, and madness emerges from it. Resurrection, actually resurrection, then is Lin also. Advertisement. Although it can only revive people lost within 3 years, this is only a primary resurrection card, so there are intermediate, advanced, and even higher-end resurrection cards. Lin definitely has a chance to be resurrected. Obito clenched his hands tightly. What Project Tasuki no Mi doesn't matter at this moment. The world in the dream, the world he created with his own hands, no matter how happy Lin is living in it, it is not the real Lin. What he wanted was the real Lin. Oops, Obito is in the wrong mood. Black Zetsu saw Obito's expression in his eyes, and his heart skipped a beat. If Obito's mind was on resurrecting Lin, then his plan to resurrect his mother would be difficult to implement. Obito. Thinking of the words quickly, Black Zetsu appeared at Obito's feet and said, even if you can resurrect Lin, this world is still a hopeless false world. I think you should revive Lin after you create the new world. Hearing this, Obito turned around abruptly and stared at Black Zetsu, his scarlet pupils shooting out an intimidating light. Black Zetsu's heart throbbed, and he secretly prepared to control the spell in Obito's body.
If the latter cannot be tricked, he can only control the opponent with a spell, then occupy the opponent's body, use Kamui's power to regain the eyes on Uzumaki Nagato, and then find a way to resurrect Uchiha Madara.
Only Uchiha Madara will collect all the 9 tails to resurrect 10 tails no matter what.
But it's best not to have this situation. As an old yin, Black Zetsu doesn't want to play the front, that's insecure. You're right. To Black Zetsu's relief, Obito looked back and nodded. Kakashi killed Rin for Konoha. This is a false world. I want to create a world of absolute peace and resurrect Rin.
So, do you want to get back the eyes on Kakashi? Black Zetsu suggested.
Advertisement. Obito will definitely be on the bloodline, but half of his Mangekyo is on Kakashi, which will definitely lower the ranking. Unnecessary. Obito refused. I don't lack that eye.
Black Soil. At the same time, Akatsuki organizes inside the secret base. Resurrection. Father, Mother. Sasori, who was hiding among the puppets, was distracted. Aside, Uchiha Itachi also has many thoughts in his heart. Uchiha Ran is about to become Hokage. Konoha may be a fit for my clan. I don't want to die, but Sasuke, Father, Mother, Izumi. Nagato. Konan came to Tendo Yahiko's side, looking excited. Anything Obito could think of, they could think of. If I can get a more advanced resurrection card, will I be able to resurrect Yahiko? If Yahiko can be resurrected, everyone can realize their dreams. The plan still has to continue. Tiandao Yahiko said softly. Even if Yahiko is resurrected, if you want to create peace, you still need to make the world feel pain. Nagato's first idea was to resurrect Yahiko. If Yahiko hadn't been dead for too long, he would have lost his life by using the Rinne Tensai technique to resurrect him, so he would have acted long ago. Now there is such a thing as a resurrection card, so naturally, it cannot be ignored. But it does not conflict with the plan to make the world feel miserable and then implement a nuclear peace plan. Advertisement. Well, your Rinnegan will definitely be on the list. I don't know what the reward will be. Konan nodded expectantly. At the same time, the Pure Land world, resurrection. Uchiha Madara's pupils shrank. For him who had arranged a detailed resurrection plan for himself and was preparing to return from the peak, the existence of this card was not good news. If Hashirama and others revive through cards after reviving himself, Project Tsuki no Mi will become troublesome. But in addition to being afraid and feeling troublesome, Uchiha Madara still has some expectations. But it's okay, I can defeat Hashirama once and for all. Without being a 10 tails Jinchuriki, I can hammer him with a Rinnegan. At the same time, on the high stage of Konoha's largest arena, Sarutobi Hiruzen's eyes flashed with fiery color. Resurrection card. He wants to get this card. With this card, he can resurrect Sarutobi Asuma, who died a year ago while protecting the daimyo. Although Sarutobi Asuma didn't inherit the talents of him and his father Sarutobi Sasuke, he played well with wind style, so he thought he didn't have the chance to become Hokage. Uchiha Ran is unreliable anyway. If you can get a more advanced resurrection card, you can even resurrect the eldest son Sarutobi Shinosuke, and he is a candidate who can take over his role as Hokage. Uchiha Ran should also be on the list. I don't know if there is a chance to get a resurrection card. Sarutobi Hiruzen glanced at Uchiha Ran and thought. At this time, Uchiha Ran noticed Uzumaki's hesitant appearance in the live broadcast of the Jinbang, and felt a little relieved. After raising it for more than a year, it is finally not in vain. 13% Chapter 39 Wisdom is close to the demon, the evildoer 5th generation. Ask for an evaluation ticket. Previous chapter. Next chapter advertisement. The Uzumaki family is the distant blood relative of the Senju family, and also inherits part of Ashura's power of escape. They are born with various attributes of chakra, strong vitality, longevity, chakra amount and so on. Unlike the Senju clan, the amount of chakra commanded will increase wildly as their strength increases, and their strength and physical fitness will increase. The Uzumaki clan still has a certain chance of awakening special abilities. That's right, every time there is a breakthrough in the development of the constitution, the people of the Uzumaki family may awaken special abilities. For example, Kagura Hard Eye, a kind of perceptual talent, can perceive the abnormal behavior of chakra with a radius of tens of kilometers after closing the eyes and opening the heart. If the chakra has been identified, it can also perceive the location and movement in detail. Using this ability well, you can easily perceive the number of opponents and their characteristics, as well as the master who can move at a very detailed speed. Using this talent can also hide its own chakra when in danger, and when the master is sophisticated, it can also judge whether the other party is lying by sensing the chakra of others. In addition, there is also the ability to heal physical energy. By biting your own skin, you can quickly restore your own or others' chakra and injuries, and the effect is quite strong. For example, during the Fourth World War, Madara's body was ruthlessly cut into 2 sections by Tsunade. Relying on fragrances, this ability is restored to perfection. This is the sealing technique that also comes with talent. Adamantine sealing chains is the unique sealing technique of the Uzumaki family. It can instantly explode the chakra and form a chain, which can bind others and even tailed beasts. Naruto's mother, Uzumaki, is relying on this trick to make the complete 9 tails obedient. These 3 kinds of innate abilities, if you take out any one of them, make people jealous and envious. Uzumaki Nagato, who was chosen by Madara as the carrier of Rinnegan, has none of these 3 abilities, and it is unknown whether it was suppressed by Rinnegan or because of mixed blood. Uzumaki Kushina, 4th generation's wife, just awakened adamantine sealing chains, and with the help of 9 tails, she has a false Kagura mind. Uzumaki Naruto, also with the help of 9 tails, was able to use adamantine sealing chains reluctantly. He learned the master's ordinary perception ability, and with the help of 9 tails, he was able to perceive good and evil. Uzumaki Mito, 9 tails 1st generation Jinchuriki, 1st Hokage wife, and master adamantine sealing chains. The mother of Uzumaki Shanlin only mastered the physical healing ability, otherwise she would not be suppressed by the mere grass ninja village. These people are all famous, and the awakening ability is only the same, at most 2. Advertisement. But Uzumaki, she has fully developed Kagura mind, physical healing ability, and adamantine sealing chains, these 3 innate abilities, which shows how talented she is in physical development. After following Orochimaru, she also mastered healing jutsu, which even medical ninjas rarely learn, and is a biological research genius comparable to Kabuto. Such a talent, just because he was saved by a hero in the Chunin exam, Ishin insisted on it. It can be said that, Fengling Fairy, one encounter Yang Guo's life, version of the ninja world. How could Uchiha Ran give up after preparing his team? After possessing the strength of elite Jonin, he relied on 3 Tomo Sharingan and the pervert control of illusion, and with his mind, he easily sneaked into the grass ninja village to rescue Shanglin, and placed him on the island of summoning beasts, and Uzumaki Renmara and Leia who joined later were accompanied by Huo Naika. It's a pity that when he went to the grass ninja, Shanglin's mother was almost exhausted. During the dark years in the grass ninja village, if it wasn't to protect Shanglin and prevent Shanglin from becoming her next self, she would have been unable to support it. After learning that Uchiha Ran was the younger brother of Tsunade-ji of the Senju clan and was willing to take care of Shang Phosphorus, he smiled and ended himself. Uchiha Ran saved only one Uzumaki, who was completely intact, but the latter was used to seeing his mother's pain and knew exactly what kind of doom he would suffer in the future. Therefore, she is grateful to Uchiha Ran, not only for saving her life, but also for saving her life, and for saving her mother. This kindness, in this world of per capita puppy love, has been transformed into deep affection by Uzumaki. Especially after more than a year of getting along from time to time. It seems that my position in Shanlin's heart is already the same as her mother's. It's not in vain that I have done so much. Uchiha Ran felt relieved in his heart. Normally, Uzumaki Shanlin would definitely choose the resurrection card to revive her mother, but now she hesitated, because the sealing technique given by the first option could greatly enhance her strength. And only by strengthening her strength, she can help herself more. However, Uchiha Ran felt that Uzumaki Incense Phosphorus did not need to choose one, even from the point of view of profit. Uzumaki Kushina and Namikaze Minato can also smash wool. Advertisement. He has this confidence. Uchiha Ran. Miss Uzumaki, if you have someone who wants to be resurrected and can be resurrected, you can choose too. I really want to see the whole process of resurrection with my own eyes. As for the sealing technique, I have a backup of Konoha, which can be returned to the original host, close black lens bracket. The subtext of Uchiha Ran's words is to tell Uzumaki Shangfo to choose the resurrection person. At the same time, it is also to give the other party a reason to join Konoha. Identity rationalization. But in the eyes of others, that's not the case. In Iwagakure, Onogi's eyes were full of fear, and he muttered, "You are so young, yet you know such a clever trick. What a horrible fifth Hokage." Uchiha Ran said that he was curious, but the point was actually behind. Use the seal technique to lure Uzumaki to Konoha village. Back then, Uzumaki Kushina, the princess of the Uzumaki clan, joined Konoha with most of the heritage of the Uzumaki clan's seal art. It was no secret to the high-level forces of all parties. Later, Namikaze Minato also used the seal art and Flying Thunder God as a trick, and master multiple seals. Technique. Although the high-level Konoha, to be exact, Konoha F4 pitted the Uzumaki clan, the Uzumaki survivors would rather remain anonymous than join the Konoha. Especially the root Danzo will play a black hand, but this kind of thing cannot be done on the bright side, especially it is now that the Golden List connects the present world with the Pure Land. Sealing art belongs to the Uzumaki clan. Even in the book of Konoha sealing, it can be unconditionally learned from the Uzumaki clan, and it will not make other ninjas and ninja clan conflict. However, only Uchiha Ran could thank Uzumaki. It is equivalent to saying that if Uzumaki is added to Konoha, it will be the descendant of Uchiha Ran. Not only that, because it is Uchiha Ran's sake, he can get double the happiness. If Uzumaki is really going to be resurrected, he will thank Uchiha Ran even more. And relying on Uzumaki Incense Phosphorus, you will definitely be able to get a wave of goodwill from the Senju family and the Uzumaki family, that is, the political resources of first Hokage, second Hokage and fourth Hokage. If Uzumaki can live well in Konoha, it may attract countless members of the Uzumaki clan to Konoha, which is another advantage. Set up people, expand Konoha, expand personal power, increase political resources and even gain practical benefits, suppress tourists like weaving. Advertisement. The benefits are just too many. Uchiha Ran, the Hokage position, will also become more and more stable. And even if I, or people, see through this, even if I know that Uchiha Ran is doing this for the sake of it, I can't expose it, or even destroy it. Onogi's back was cold. Uchiha Ran, this is a conspiracy. He asked Uzumaki Shanlin to choose the second, which can be said to be seeking well-being for the whole ninja world. Because at this moment, everyone will be curious about the authenticity of the resurrection card. If you say the tune and sing the opposite, you are the enemy of the whole ninja world. Uchiha Ran, this old man really underestimates you.
Sarutobi Hiruzen also looked at Uchiha Ran with dread.
At this moment, he looked at the latter's appearance with a gentle smile, and a coolness rose from his back. And at this time, summoning beast is on the island. Seeing Uchiha Ran's speech, Uzumaki immediately understood the latter's meaning. He only felt that his heart was filled with honey, and even made a decision. I choose the second. After a familiar process, Shanlin has an extra card in his hand. Under the spotlight, Shanlin shredded the card directly. I choose to resurrect my mother, Uzumaki Nanako, *.
13%. Chapter 40 Resurrection comes true, Sarutobi Hiruzen's calculations. Begging for flowers. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. At the moment of getting the card, Uzumaki Shanlin was prompted by the gold list. As long as he tore the card and recalled the appearance of the person who wanted to resurrect, and called out his name, the resurrection ceremony would start. Of course, the requirement is the death time of the resurrected person, which is no more than 3 years from the moment when the card is torn apart. She did as she did, her mind full of the way her mother smiled gently to herself after suffering. A hexagram appeared on the ground in front of Uzumaki. Witnessed by countless people through the Jinbang Live broadcast room, a woman with beautiful red hair, wearing a long white dress, exquisite figure, fair skin and tender skin appeared. She is Uzumaki Nanako. Mother, seeing Uzumaki Nanako's familiar face and gentle eyes, Uzumaki's eyes reddened, and he plunged into the other's arms, sobbing softly. This long dress, she will never forget, is the clean clothes that Uzumaki Nanako put on when Uzumaki ended her life on the day Uchiha Ran rescued her. She had heard her mother say that this beautiful white dress was the last gift her grandmother gave her before she died, and the latter had been reluctant to wear it. Fragrance, be good. Mom is back, you won't be alone in the future. Uzumaki Nanako's tone was gentle, and she stroked Kailin's back, her eyes full of love. When she and Shanlin's father escaped from the hidden village, they were just pregnant. Advertisement. They fled to the grass ninja village, wanting to live a life of seclusion. At first, there was no problem. She opened a medical clinic in Sound Nin village and settled down, and gave birth to Shanlin, thinking that she might have a stable life.
But when Shanlin was 3 years old, in order to save an important Jonin who was seriously injured in Sound Ninja Village, she exposed her body's healing ability, but in return she became a tool instead of thanks. Shanlin has been witnessing her suffering. She was desperate for a time, but for the sake of her daughter, she persisted. Not until Uchiha Ran appeared. Mom, you don't seem to be surprised by your resurrection at all? Uzumaki Shanlin cried for a while, and suddenly raised his head, looking like a pear blossom with rain. Uzumaki Nanako was too calm and seemed to accept everything. Well, my mother also has the strength of Jonin, so she has been paying attention to the gold list in the Pure Land. Uzumaki Nanako explained patiently. As a Uzumaki clan, she also has physical healing ability, which can be described as outstanding talent. Before joining the Grass Ninja Village, she had the strength of Chunin, and the amount of chakra was even much higher than that of ordinary Jonin, otherwise she would not be able to make blood supplements. If she didn't hide it later, her strength would only be stronger. After the exposure, he was working every day, and his strength passively became stronger, but he couldn't exert it, so he was unable to resist, but this did not mean that her strength was gone. She was resurrected, but now she has peak strength, and even all the injuries on her body have disappeared. That's great, Mom. Uzumaki Kafo gave a surprised look. I originally thought that resurrecting my mother was just for myself. It now appears that something can be done for Uchiha Ran as well. Advertisement the best of both worlds, it's fantastic. What a silly girl. Uzumaki Nanako seemed to see what her daughter was thinking, and her eyes were full of doting. 12 years old, my daughter has grown up. This is the end of the live broadcast. The whole ninja world is immersed in the shock of Uzumaki Nanako's resurrection. It turns out that resurrection really exists, and it is really peak state resurrection. The primary resurrection card is revealed, which determines the existence of intermediate and advanced, or even higher. It is worth looking forward to. Konoha Village's largest auction on the high stage. Sarutobi Hiruzen flashed a gleam in his eyes, and suddenly said to Uchiha Ran. Ran, you have 3 Tomo Sharingan, you will definitely be on the list. If there is a chance to get a resurrection card, the teacher, as a father, asks you to resurrect Asuma, do you think it's okay? Compared with Asuma, Sarutobi Hiruzen wanted to resurrect Sarutobi Shinosuke, but the latter has been dead for a long time, and Uchiha Ran may not be able to get the resurrection card. Shoo, for a time, many people looked at Uchiha Ran. Advertisements such as Kakashi, Might Guy, Hyuga Neji and Hyuga Hiyashi to name a few. Who doesn't have one who wants to be resurrected? Nara Shikahisa glanced at Sarutobi Hiruzen in a veiled manner, and praised it as the 3rd Hokage. Everyone knows that there has been an invisible gulf between Uchiha Ran, whose surname is revealed, and Sarutobi Hiruzen, who is now making such a request. As a Sarutobi Hiruzen disciple, Uchiha Ran cannot refuse in public. And once he agrees, as long as the reward does contain the resurrection card, it means that he will be listed in vain this time, and he will pay the enemy. 5th generation, how are you going to deal with it? Nara Shikamaru looked at Uchiha Ran, but saw that the latter was still smiling, gently pushed the bridge of his nose on his eyes, and touched Uzumaki Naruto's head with his other hand, and smiled. Teacher, you said that you are a step late. I hope that by the time Uzumaki is proving his resurrection, there are already people who want to be resurrected. Looking at Uchiha Ran's actions, Sarutobi Hiruzen had a bad premonition in his heart and asked, who? Naruto's mom, or 4th Hokage, Namikaze Minato. Uchiha Ran gave an answer that excited Uzumaki Naruto. Sigh, Nara Shikahisa almost applauded. This answer, perfect break. Uchiha Ran, really awesome. Chapter 41 Women's clothing is on the list for nothing. Naruto is about to die. 12,000 flowers plus more. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement perfect. This is Nara Shikahisa's only comment on Uchiha Ran's answer. Thanks to the Hokage-style training of Sarutobi Hiruzen, Uchiha Ran has long known Jinchuriki Uzumaki Naruto and has a friendship, so he has to help Naruto to stand up emotionally. And Naruto's father Namikaze Minato, the only bright yellow flash in the 3 wars, not only has a strong reputation among the civilians, but is also a student of Sanin Jiraiya, and is also the grandson of Sarutobi Hiruzen. Is Namikaze Minato a hero sacrificed for Konoha or 4th Hokage? Wouldn't the resurrection of such a person be more useful, more weighty, and more upheld than what Sarutobi Asuma? Even Sarutobi Hiruzen could not find any reason to refute it, but to support it. And after Namikaze Minato's resurrection, as long as you know a little bit about what Naruto has been through these years, it's fine not to kill Sarutobi Hiruzen. This is an option that covers all aspects. If it's Minato, that's fine. Sarutobi Hiruzen gave a decidedly far-fetched smile. Kakashi next to him saw this scene in his eyes, and the corners of his mouth moved slightly under the mask. Orochimaru, disguised as 4th Kazekage, almost laughed. Teacher. You have today too. Dai Nissan. Are you telling the truth? At this time, Naruto, who was stunned by the pie, finally recovered and hugged Uchiha Ran's arm excitedly. Yeah. Uchiha Ran nodded lightly and smiled. The 4th generation is a hero who sacrificed for the village, and at such a young age, resurrection is the best choice. At that time, I can also hand over the position of temporary Hokage. Uchiha Ran doesn't seem to be greedy for the position of Hokage. A wise man knows that he is only humble. It's not that those who become Hokage are recognized, but only those who are recognized can become Hokage. This recognition, translated, is in the public interest. According to Uchiha Ran's current level of support, 4th generation can only shout 666 when it comes back. Advertisement. And thanks to Uchiha Ran's resurrection, he has no position to contend for the position of Hokage. This man's method is really outrageous, marvelous. Children don't want that much. Under Sasuke's envious gaze, Naruto shouted excitedly and showed off to the people around him. Kakashi-sensei, that's great, my dad is coming back to life. Little Sakura, my mother is coming back to life, I won't be an orphan anymore. Neji, ha ha ha. After a lap of excitement, it seemed that it was definitely not enough, and Naruto communicated directly with the gold list. Uzumaki Naruto. Dad, Mom, Renaizen said that if you get a resurrection card, you will resurrect one of you. Who do you think is better to resurrect first? Close black lens bracket. As soon as these words came out, many brains were taken aback. Idiot. Kakashi punched Naruto in the head, his face speechless. Even if there is a resurrection, it will be broadcast live, so I can't hide it. But now that it is said, it is still easy to track targets. That's 4th Hokage. The fact is, as Kakashi thought, many people showed fear after reacting, and issued orders one after another. Obito even wanted to kill Uchiha Ran for a split second. Namikaze Minato, but his shadow, but this must, Namikaze Minato also realized. Namikaze Minato. I would like to thank 5th generation first, but the resurrection card needs luck, and the primary resurrection card can't resurrect me. Naruto, you are not happy too early, and you will be disappointed again. Close black lens bracket. Seemingly admonishing Naruto is actually telling others that his resurrection is unlikely. Those who can become Hokage are naturally not stupid. But at this time, Senju Tobirama, who was also in the Pure Land world, was reminded by Uzumaki Mito to pay attention to Jinbang, but he was too lazy to keep calm and communicated with Jinbang with his mind. Advertisement, Senju Tobirama. Shaogang, you will definitely be on the list. According to my analysis, the reward for being on the list will be related to your own wishes, or to suit your own abilities. If you get a higher level resurrection card, resurrect me. Close black lens bracket. What does resurrection do? The revitalization of the Senju clan is secondary, and it must be done slowly. The most important thing is to clear the portal. As for why not let Senju Hashirama resurrect first? He is not rational, that will make the whole ninja world passively target Konoha. And when he was resurrected, smart people know that Konoha will be in chaos, but there is room for tolerance. What's more, in addition to combat power, it is more valuable for him to resurrect first. Senju Tsunade. Got it, second grandpa. Close black lens bracket. Tsunade is invincible, although she wants to resurrect Nawaki, but the latter is not strong enough. Resurrecting too early is not necessarily a good thing. Woo, Sarutobi Hiruzen saw this scene, took a deep breath, and had a bad premonition. Feeling the same, and Shimura Danzo. To deal with Senju, Sarutobi Hiruzen also stopped it. Danzo cut it first and then played it. In the end, Sarutobi Hiruzen saw that everything had become a fait accompli, so he had to put an end to the aftermath. If Senju Tobirama comes, they have no good fruit. And no one knows the horror of Senju Tobirama better than them. To suffer. Boom. The golden bell rang. Another three-dimensional figure appeared in the air. Black and beautiful long hair, delicate facial features, tender eyebrows and eyes, fair skin as snow, wearing a kimono, slender and good-looking, with a kind of quiet temperament on her body, giving people a feeling of quiet time. Seeing this person, Kakashi, Naruto, Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Madara were stunned. This woman always gave them a familiar feeling, as if they had seen it somewhere. And everywhere in the ninja world, the old men were directly excited when they saw such a beauty. Advertisement, Jiraiya. Hey, what a beautiful woman, like the snow lotus in the Tianshan Mountains, pure and clean, swaying and swaying, making people feel caring. 5th generation is quick to attract people to Konoha. Close black lens bracket. Kakashi. As expected of Mr. Jiraiya, I would like to call you the strongest when it comes to beauty. Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Madara. Hey, this woman does have something. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Oh, Madara, you are actually interested in women? Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Mito. I always feel that there is something wrong with your words. Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Izuna. Women only affect the speed at which my Uchiha clan can open their eyes. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobirama. HMPH. Uchiha is indeed an inherently evil family. Close black lens bracket. Onogi. It's a pity not to join Iwagakure for such a beautiful woman. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Chirumi Mei. No, you should join Kirigakure and be with a beauty like me. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Tsunade. Beauty. Just you. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Don't come out and be embarrassed by the old lady. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Tsunade. Old? At the moment of skin age, I can win you together, and I will beat you in 10 years. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Alala, I always feel like I have seen this beautiful big sister somewhere. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Kushina. It's been 60 years since Konoha, son. Why are you still using such an old-fashioned way to strike up a conversation? Not Minato at all. Close black lens bracket. Kakashi. In this respect, Naruto is indeed not as good as 4th generation teacher, but this beauty does look familiar. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. At this moment, the stereoscopic image turned into an avatar and came after the ranking. Information emerges. 15th place, Snow White, white. The 4 of the 7th class widened their eyes. Why is Bai still alive? 14% Chapter 42 Frozen White, Golden List Welfare, begging for flowers. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement, Sister Bai, brother? How can it be? Uzumaki Naruto wiped his eyes in disbelief. After realizing that he didn't see it, he turned to Kakashi and asked, Kakashi-sensei, didn't you kill brother Bai with Reikiri? Luckily Naruto still remembers the name of Kakashi's trick, which seems to be a deep memory of Shiro's death.
I still remember that he thought that Sasuke was killed by Bai, and he was so angry that he burst out with the power of 9 tails for the first time, and only then defeated the opponent, but at the last moment, Bai's mask fell, and he realized that he saw it by accident. The white moonlight girl stopped.
At this moment, Kakashi also used Summoning Dog to catch the hag shadow betraying Taoji Zebuji, ready to use Reikiri to solve the opponent, but was blocked by Shiro's body. At that time, the hand with the thunder pierced through Bai's body. Due to Shiro's death, Taoji violated the ninja rules if he did not cut it again. Why is Bai still alive now? Could it be Shiro's twin sister, or brother? Kakashi also guessed with some doubts. Due to the lessons learned from Bai, although the person on the list was wearing a kimono, he was not sure that the other party must be a woman, and maybe not necessarily a man. If the other party is really white, it can only be saved. And to save people from the wounds that Reikiri pierced through my chest, Tsunade-sama should be the only one in the ninja world. No, there is another person. Suddenly thinking of something, Kakashi turned to look at Uchiha Ran. Advertisement. In addition to Tsunade, there is also a medical ninjutsu, not inferior to her. This person is Uchiha Ran. Uchiha Ran was a famous genius when he was in the ninja school. It seems that any ninjutsu and skills can be mastered in a short period of time as long as you get started. Actually full level. In addition, it is full of chakra, which was accepted as a disciple by Sarutobi Hiruzen.
Uchiha Ran was at the ninja hospital, and soon became the master of healing jutsu, and became the director at the age of 13.
I heard that Uchiha Ran also signed a contract with Tsunade for the Shibone Forest Holy Land, and the relationship is irresistible. If it is him, it is possible to cure Bai, but how is it possible? Master Uchiha Ran, who wrote Flying Thunder God technique, can really go out of the village to do something quietly. But as a disciple of 3rd Hokage, there is no reason to save the Kage rebel who was met and killed by Konoha Shinobi during the mission, right? Can't figure it out. What's wrong? Feeling someone looking at him, Uchiha Ran looked at Kakashi with a warm smile. No, nothing, just want to thank the 5th generation. Kakashi restrained his mind and said seriously, 4th Hokage is my teacher, thank you. Speaking of which, Namikaze Minato was originally just the mentor of Kakashi, Obito, Rin and Jonin, which is equivalent to the relationship between Senju Tobirama and Danzo and others, not the relationship between 3rd generation and Sannin, Jiraiya and Namikaze Minato and Naruto. But after Obito and Rin were killed, Namikaze Minato took Kakashi as his apprentice, and the relationship became closer. Advertisement. But after the death of his father, Obito, Lin, teacher and mother, Kakashi would be fine without Blacken, and it is impossible for Naruto to be good to Naruto when others are lighthearted, especially Sarutobi Hiruzen wants to be the only white moonlight in Naruto's heart. Later teaching Sasuke, also because of Sharingan's relationship with the Thunder Attribute Chakra, and Naruto has a reliable guide with Jiraiya. The 4th generation is Konoha's 4th generation, what is there to thank? Uchiha Ran's smile didn't change, and he looked like he didn't take credit, even though it might be his reward opportunity to be consumed. Then, he seemed to ask casually, Kakashi, if there is a chance to resurrect people in the future, do you want me to resurrect Nohara Rin first, or Uchiha Obito? Kakashi froze for a moment. How did Uchiha Ran know about Obito and Rin? As a Sarutobi Hiruzen disciple, he knew it was normal. Uchiha Ran means can help. Then should you resurrect Lin first, or Obito? Let's revive Lin first. After all, if Obito was resurrected first, if he knew that he didn't protect Lin, he would definitely be very angry, so come one by one. That's right, I definitely didn't choose because I wanted to resurrect Lin more. For a moment, Kakashi fell into deep thought. Uchiha Ran basically guessed the answer when he looked at him like this, and laughed inwardly. Kakashi is not Uchiha after all, and he is not so affectionate, but Obito, the fake Uchiha, is not much better. Nohara Rin. Madara, he really only has a hot mom in his heart. Advertisement. What? At this moment, a scream sounded, drawing the attention of Kakashi and Uchiha Ran. Kakashi-sensei, it's really Shiro. Uzumaki Naruto pointed to the sky gold list. Kakashi raised his brows and hooked directly to the gold list. The live broadcast room was opened, and the environment presented was a huge ice cellar. There was a huge freezer in the ice cellar, in which a bare body was sealed with ice, and the chest position was obviously pierced by a hole. From the perspective of the live broadcast room, you can see that the skin of the person in the freezer is whiter, and there is no blood as if it can transmit light, which actually brings a sense of shock. Under normal circumstances, someone who sees this scene must think that there are dead people frozen here. But since the ranking of the golden list was announced, it was certain that this person was not dead. It's really white. Kakashi's eyes shook, and he still remembered the clothes Shiro was wearing. It was at this moment that everyone saw a burst of light from the golden list, covering the body in the freezer. Immediately after, everyone found that Bai's face returned to ruddy and angry at a speed visible to the naked eye. Then, he suddenly opened his eyes and sat up like a corpse. Seeing this scene, Uchiha Ran silently praised Jinbang. The gold list is not bad, it saved me a lot of effort, asterisk. Chapter 43 White Lottery, 5 Inheritance Choices, Begging for Flowers. Previous chapter Next chapter advertisement Kakashi guessed right, it was Uchiha Ran who saved Shiro. Uchiha Ran people are very stable in their work. As early as after the Master Flying Thunder God technique, he improved the technique into a small, die, character, about the size of a 5-point font. If you don't observe carefully, you can't find it at all, and he arranges the position of the mark. Generally very hidden. After Master's technique, he has secretly carved tattoos for Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, Hinata, Hanabi, Ino, Yuika, Uzumaki and others for free. Women are engraved on the abdomen or heart. Don't ask him how he did it, ask him because of his looks. As for Naruto and others, he was branded somewhere on the back, focusing on the gift Namikaze Minato gave to Obito. Therefore, as long as he is willing, he can instantly appear behind many people by casting Flying Thunder God. If you don't hit the front, it's just a yin person, and he can destroy most of the Konoha. But these people are all his horses, and it is basically impossible for him to get to this point. But Kakashi was wrong a little bit. Uchiha Ran actually surpassed Tsunade in medical ninjutsu now, but he couldn't save Shiro. At that time, although he had already arrived in the country of waves by relying on the Flying Thunder God technique, he was still exposed. At that time, Bai Shengji was basically cut off. Even if he used medical ninjutsu and Katsuyu treatment, he only saved half of his life and could not be cured completely, unless he had the physical healing ability of Hashirama cells or Uzumaki peaks. No choice, after discussing with Bai, he took the latter's body to an ice cellar on a high mountain in the snow country, and left a mark of Flying Thunder God, which he would visit from time to time. It is worth mentioning that the name of snow country has become Fenghua Shaoshui when no one is paying attention, and it is one of his Uchiha Ran back gardens. Under my guidance, Fragrance Essence cultivates Yongdun, and I have recently developed my physique to an advanced level. I was preparing to let Shanlin develop a method of actively transmitting chakra after the Chunin exam, instead of passively outputting it after being bitten, and then going to save people. I didn't expect Jinbang to return such benefits. Good. Uchiha Ran praised Jinbang's treatment of white wounds. Through some means, Bai has promised to become his subordinate. This is a ready-made thug. And Uchiha Ran is not the only one who likes Jinbang welfare. Luosha. This picture is extremely beautiful, a fairy tale. Close black lens bracket. Galuro. Close black lens bracket, Luosha. Wife, are you there too? Close black lens bracket. Advertisement, Galerio. I ask knowingly, he, close black lens bracket. When Gaara saw this scene, a sense of despair flooded her heart, and her murderous aura was looming. Lois. I feel like I want to fall in love again, isn't Black Earth lacking maternal love? Close black lens bracket. Black Earth. Daddy, you will die for me. Close black lens bracket, Jiraiya. Slippery, the frozen sleeping beauty wakes up, the inspiration for the next book is here, close black lens bracket. Onogi. Aurora, is the great writer going to publish a new book? Ben Tsuchikage pre-orders one. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Jiraiya. Third Tsuchikage, are you alright? Close black lens bracket, Dayemu. The old man should be strong and strong, sprinkle water. Close black lens bracket. Kakashi. It's true, sprinkle water, no wonder Lord Third Tsuchikage is so easy to lose his waist, that Jiraiya-sama, I have agreed to a new book, close black lens bracket. Luosha. I also ordered a copy, and I will burn it too. Bring it to me, close black lens bracket. Fourth Reikage. What are you agreeing on? Some kind of joint cipher, close black lens bracket. Killer Bee. Big brother, it was the last time, you stole it from me, used it to practice hand speed, and praised the good things. Close black lens bracket. Fourth Reikage. It turned out to be that treasure, and I also ordered a copy, close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. What kind of book is so beautiful that this old man is also interested? Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Big brother, combined with the current Jinbang live broadcast screen, is it difficult to guess? Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. I don't know. Close black lens bracket, Uchiha Madara. Madara, that's it, such a book, understand? Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. I see, I understand, I will burn a copy of it, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Mito. Close black lens bracket, Uzumaki Yukina. Naruto, please keep me away from Jiraiya-sensei, don't get spoiled, close black lens bracket. Broken? Thinking of Naruto's harem technique, Uchiha Ran felt that after Kyukina knew about it, she might be desperate. If she and Namikaze Minato are resurrected in the future, it is very likely that they will practice trumpet. Advertisement having said that, Jiraiya and other old drivers actually turned on the licking screen. Outrageous. Although the gold list has a mosaic, but you can't find the abruptness there? Is this preparation for fencing, or is it to meet men? Uzumaki Naruto. At Shueiji by Nissan, aren't you dead? Close black lens bracket. Naruto appeared, but instead of answering Kyuki Na, he chatted with the person on the list. He seems to know the listee. Wait, Nissan. Jiraiya, Onogi, Luo Sha and others stiffened, and a sense of disillusionment rose in their minds. It's Naruto brother. I'm lucky, I was rescued, and I didn't die. Bai noticed Naruto's message and responded with a smile through the live broadcast room. The sound is also nice. If you don't distinguish it carefully, you will think it is a girl's voice. But now, Jiraiya and the others finally noticed the mosaic somewhere in Bai. It was abrupt, obviously not a woman. There are no benefits at all, only traps. Rock Shadow Village. Cough, my father, I will go to Uncle Han, he will definitely be on the blood succession list. Facing the admiration eyes of Black Earth, Lois fled. Pure Land. Luo Sha was educated by Galulo and wanted to cry without tears. For a man, am I worth it? Advertisement Kirigakure, Terumi Mei's eyes lit up, and she pointed her finger at her red lips and said, it's actually a handsome young man, then I'll have to bring him back to the foggy shadow. Regarding Shiro, Terumi Mei didn't have any strange thoughts at all, not even verbal teasing. After all, this is a beautiful man in the true sense, and he can kill many women in seconds by disguising as a woman, and she likes the handsome sunshine guy in the true sense. Such as Uchiha Ran. Status also matches. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. By Nissan, you are so badly injured, how can someone save you? Close black lens bracket. Well, it's just that I don't die for the time being. In fact, it's me who was saved by Jin Bang. Bai's eyes flashed, he explained his situation a little, and put all the credit on the gold list. But smart people have captured useful information through the first screen in Lenovo's live broadcast room. At this time, Bai noticed his options. Option 1. Promote to the top of the blood. Option 2. Wanji primary draw. Without waiting for Uzumaki Naruto to ask anything, he changed his mouth and said, I choose 2. You have seen the rotating disc appear twice, and the lower right corner shows 2 chances. Start. The testimony begins to be selected, and finally falls to the inheritance area. Sure. Bai is obviously preparing to learn Red Lotus. The contents of the carousel changed suddenly. When they saw the above content, others didn't know why, but Uchiha Ran was shocked. Toshiro, Aokiji, Gray, Ace Day, Frozen Bird. It's outrageous. Asterisk Chapter 44. The first inheritance option, Frozen Bird, begging for flowers. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Elf World, Frozen Bird, Ice Elemental Trick and Summoning Beast Contract. Shinigami World, Hitsugaya Toshiro, Hashiramaru Shikai. One Piece World, Kuzan, Aokiji, Frozen Fruit. The World of Karin Sisters, Ace Day, the Emperor of Ice. Fairy Tale World, Gray, Ice Modeling Magic. Seeing the 5 worlds and names appearing on the turntable, Uchiha Ran felt his heart stop. Seriously speaking, if he were to fight head-on, he would not be able to beat any of these 5. The Frozen Bird in the Elf World, needless to say, it would be a little bit better if it was Zygian to the anime world, but if it is a more realistic world, as one of the 3 holy birds under the god of the sea, Lugia, even if it is not in the group the strongest of the fighters, it can generate air conditioning by flapping its wings casually, and its ability to make the sky snow is very buggy. It has the ability to change the celestial phenomenon, inject freezing light, blizzards, and absolute zero. These ice-based tricks are even more overbearing.
The Shinigami World Hitsugaya Toshiro is the captain of the Soul Society Gote 13. 10th Division, the youngest among the current captains, known as the Genius Boy. Zanpakuto, the core force of the Shinigami world, is Hashiramaru, and Shikai comes with basic auxiliary skills. Kongolan is one of the basic abilities of Hashiramaru, and it is also the most powerful ability. It is said that everything in the sky is controlled by it. Needless to say, Aokiji in the world of pirates, as one of the 3 admirals in Marine, is definitely a leader in the cage level in the ninja world, even comparable to Super Shadow. With the Logia Jelly Fruit, the fruit ability can be used by the user. Any part of the body becomes ice, which can freeze everything it touches, and can change the light blue ice cubes made by the body at will, and create any type of weapon to attack the target, and Aokiji is so powerful that it doesn't even need to be touched. Can also freeze all substances, including part of the sea. Ace Day in the world of Karin Sisters, although Uchiha Ran pays more attention to his appearance and figure, his strength should not be underestimated. It integrates the appearance of Tegu and the essence of the devil, and can freely control ice, attack and defend freely, and control the speed and speed. The power is amazing, and the master has the ability. Mokobatmo, which claims to be able to freeze the entire time and space. There is also a trick, Bing Lan Admiral Army, which is specially used for group warfare. First, use ice to create a large number of ice cavalry. The ice cavalry itself has a combat power that ordinary soldiers can't match, but its real function is to store the energy of the emperor. At least it can be stored for several days, and then in the decisive battle, the energy stored for many days will be released in one go, forming a large-scale snowstorm, which is mainly used for group attacks. Advertisement. The last is Gray of Fairy Tale. The master's ice magic can only be regarded as quite satisfactory. At that time, the lost magic of the master, the ice demon destruction method, is very powerful. Of these 5 traditions, give Uchiha Ran anyone, and he will not refuse anyone who comes. Ordinary people can get one at random, and it can make him become a cage-level powerhouse, or even stronger.
And Shueija Bai itself has the limit of ice escape and blood. The master is ice escape ninjutsu, and any one of the 5 inheritances of the master, the strength can soar. This is so strong, what options will you have when you wait until the front? No, it also requires luck, after all, it's a primary lottery. It seems that Bai is Uchiha ran quickly sorted out his thoughts in his mind, and then looked forward to it. I don't know which 2 Bai can win. Of these 5 inheritances, if he were to choose an order for Bai, the first one would definitely be Aokiji in the pirate world. If he could get frozen fruits and body elements, his strength would not increase by a single star. Ninjas and mages are very similar, they are both high offense and low defense. Although the master has the ability to destroy the world, his body is very fragile and can be killed by kunai. If he can make his body elemental, at least ordinary physical attacks can be used. Immunity, not to mention that frozen fruit can definitely enhance Bai's blood limit, combined with ice escape ninjutsu, is also quite bugged. After that is Toshiro's Zanpakuto Hashiramaru, whose ability is strong enough to increase Bai's head-to-head ability, and Hashiramaru can be further improved. It is absolutely no exaggeration to say that it reaches the 6 pads level at its peak. The same Ace Day inheritance is also good, but like Gray's ordinary ice magic, it overlaps with Bai's ability, and the value is not so great. Advertisement. As for the frozen bird, it still depends on luck, knowing which world the frozen bird is from, the strength fluctuates too much, and learning the frozen bird trick is equivalent to learning a few more ninjutsu and adding a thug. 5 situations are well analyzed. As long as he chooses, even if it is to expose the relationship, Uchiha Ran will make suggestions, because once the latter's strength is improved, he will definitely improve his strength after he is on the list. Unless it's infinite Tsukuyomi, there's really nothing to fear in this ninja world. However, the inheritance of the white election still depends on luck. 5th generation, do you know something about these 5 inheritances? The Hokage world doesn't know what the 5 inheritances mean, so most people are just curious and don't have much emotional fluctuations in their hearts, but Orochimaru is not an ordinary person after all, and keenly noticed Uchiha Ran's momentary absence. Sarutobi Hiruzen glanced at 4th case cage, and almost couldn't hold back the 5 evolving Dalian dancing technique. Proxy, that's just proxy. Who knows? Uchiha Ran glanced at Orochimaru without outright denying it. Seeing his meaningful smile, Orochimaru's pupils twitched and he wanted to ask something. Advertisement. But before he could speak, the live broadcast screen of Jinbang changed. Lottery. White makes a decision. Shoo, the pointer turned, and finally stopped on the frozen bird. The live screen flickered. There is a legend on South Blue Island that when the god of fire, god of ice and god of thunder are provoked by human beings, it is the day when the world will be destroyed. Close black lens bracket. At the beginning of the video, the battle of the 3 divine birds was released first. This level of fighting made Uchiha Ran raise his eyebrows slightly. Looking at the performance of this combat power, it is fortunate that it is not a sub-contribution. The strength of the 3 divine birds should be on the same level as 9 tails, asterisk. 15% Chapter 45 The second inheritance option, Toshiro, begging for flowers. Previous chapter. Next chapter advertisement. At the beginning of the story, the crazy collector Jill Lutai appeared. In order to draw out the legendary sea god Lugia, he captured the flaming bird of Asia Island, which led to the phenomenon of natural disasters and changes all over the world. Close black lens bracket. This scene directly shocked everyone in the ninja world. Hi, 3 divine birds. Is this a god? It has the power to control the world's celestial phenomena. Close black lens bracket. So God is actually a bird? Close black lens bracket. God. Are you polite? Close black lens bracket. What is that flying in the sky? Ordinary people actually control him to defeat the gods. Close black lens bracket. A strange world. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Is the tail beast that powerful? Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. You guys are so pissed at me that if the tailed beast is so strong, how can I beat all of them by myself? Well, except for Shuhei, he doesn't need it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. One tail Shuhei. Close black lens bracket. Hey meow. First Hokage, are you polite? Don't think that civet cats have no temper. The chat channel of Jinbang continued to talk, and everyone in the ninja world seemed to be the essence of the master barrage. However, the video description of the gold list continues. The plot officially begins. A young man named Xiaoji and his friends traveled around the Orange Islands. One day, they were accidentally blown by a storm to one of the islands, Asia Island. At the end of the celebration, they met the girl Fulu, Pole and other residents, and learned of the ancient legends circulating on the island. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. At this time, in order to satisfy his desire for collection, the greedy collector Jill Ludai has captured the legendary and inviolable flame bird and lightning bird, and is preparing to further capture the frozen bird to lead out the legendary sea god Lugia. Close black lens bracket. At this time, Xiaoji was recommended by the festival to play the legendary commander, and he had to go to the 3 islands of the divine bird to obtain 3 kinds of treasures, and in the process of fetching the treasure, Xiaoji saw the divine bird being killed by Jill due to caught. But all the divine birds were turned, making the legend come true. The climate everywhere was upgraded, and the world was on the verge of destruction. Close black lens bracket. Young Xiaoji decided to come forward and resolve the crisis, but after he successfully released the 3 divine birds, the other party desperately launched a frantic attack to vent his hatred. Seeing that the prophecy of the end of the world was really coming true, the legendary Lugia, the god of the sea, appeared and led Ash to fight against the angry bird. Close black lens bracket. After several times of despair and perseverance, Lugia and Ash finally quelled the wrath of the gods and brought peace to the world. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. The video content ends here. Close black lens bracket. The entire playback time is not very long, about 5 minutes before and after. Except for some of the content that comes back to the context, all of them are high-burning battle scenes. The strength of the god of the sea, the god of ice, the god of fire, and the god of thunder is vividly displayed. The quiet group of the whole ninja world is immersed in the fighting charm of this otherworld. But when the video ended, everyone was not calm. What a powerful force, the tailed beast should be incomparable, right? Close black lens bracket. It can be used as a summoning beast, and it can also be used to master its attack methods. It is too powerful. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. If you have such a partner, it will be more powerful than not having Jinchuriki. Close black lens bracket. The divine bird can still fly and has an airspace advantage. I don't think it can be solved. Close black lens bracket. This myriad realm god actually has such a reward. Close black lens bracket. I don't know if I have a chance to be on the list. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. If there is a list of the weakest ninjas, I think you can. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Close black lens bracket. A bunch of people are excited. Pure land. Uchiha Madara was lost in thought. In terms of destructive power and attack methods, these divine birds are on the same level as Nine Tails. Especially the destruction light, like the tailed beast bomb. As for the influence of celestial phenomena, it should not be their own power, but the power of the three orbs, or the three islands are somewhat special. God, does it seem that powerful? If Uchiha Ran knew what Uchiha Madara thought, he would be amazed. Naturally, there are divine beasts that are too strong in the elf world. Palkia, the god of space living in a different space, Diaruga, the god of time, Giratina, the god of reversal of the world, and Arceus, the god of creation. Even if it is an anime subsupply, it is so powerful that it cannot be resisted by ordinary people, and it is not on the same level at all. But if it were the three divine birds and the three sacred pillars, it would be greatly discounted. This kind of divine beast exists in a group form, and the best of them follow the authority of the world. That is, the priesthood can be named in the name of God, but it is not powerful. For example, the three divine birds of Asia Island can be said to be the guardians of authority to a certain extent, and their strength is naturally not that strong. But that is relatively speaking, and in the world of Hokage, it is absolutely no problem to compare with Nine Tails. And as we all know, Nine Tails and other 8-tailed beasts are not the same species. Advertisement. Uchiha Madara can analyze a layer from the short video, which shows how keen his observation is. I didn't expect it to be a frozen bird. I don't know what the next draw will be. Uchiha Ran watched Jinbang live, waiting for Bai to move on. He believes the latter will continue, and so is it. Use second chances. White speaks. The pointer spun again and finally stopped at Shinigami World, Toshiro area. The live screen of Jinbang moved again, and a new video appeared. First appearance, Go Day 13 Captain Yamamoto Genujai Shigekuni temporarily held an emergency captain meeting. After the captain's meeting was disbanded, Toshiro was aware of the abnormal signs of Ichimaru Jin because he heard the conversation between Aizen Sosuke and Ichimaru Jin. Close black lens bracket. As soon as the screen turned, when Aizen used the soul-killing knife, Kyoka Suigetsu, to create chaos, Toshiro stopped the physical conflict between Kira Izuru and Hinamori Momo in time. She was deliberately locked up in the name of unauthorized use of force, and later the Kido enchantment, Mirrorgate, was set up to protect her. Hinamori attributes deceived by Aizen. After escaping from prison, he fought against Toshiro. Toshiro confronted Ichimaru Jin who tried to kill Hinamori, and showed various means, especially the ability of Zanpakuto. When Ichimaru Jin attacked Hinamori again, Matsumoto Rangaku rushed to the scene to stop Ichimaru Jin because he sensed Toshiro's Ryatsu, and Toshiro noticed that Rukia Kuchiki's execution time was different again earlier, and asked Rangaku to investigate together, and found that Central 46's execution time was different. People have been brutally killed, and after seeing Hinamori's chest pierced by Aizen, he is on the ground, and Bankai is angry. Open black lens bracket. The video ends here. Close black lens bracket. It can be said that this is a mere demonstration of Toshiro's Zanpakuto, and its representation of the world of Shinigami is just the tip of the iceberg. But even so, it still shakes the ninja world. Asterisk chapter 46. The right way to open inheritance? Begging for flowers? Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Uchiha Madara. The power equivalent to chakra in this world should be Ryatsu, and that Zanpakuto is the key to becoming stronger. Just like the limit of blood in the ninja world, it can continue to improve and become stronger. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Although I hate Uchiha, I also have to admit Madara, your observational summary is spot on. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Uchiha Madara. I need your admission. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Madara, don't be so irritable. When will you give me permission to open the space? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Uchiha Madara. Don't even think about it. Chuckles. Uchiha Izuna. Madara, what are you doing with my Nissan? It's not enough to have a wife and younger brother with you? Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Don't be rude, I want to say that this Shinigami world is very interesting. These Shinigami seem to be creatures of the Pure Land. Do you think we can master this kind of power in the Pure Land? Close black lens bracket. Senju Toburama's words left everyone stunned. The Soul Society mentioned in the video seems to be the world where people's souls arrive after death, and there are indeed similarities. This master of forbidden technique really hits the nail on the head and dares to prove it. Uchiha Ran raised his brows in admiration. From the reincarnation of Ashura and Indra, it can be confirmed that there is reincarnation in the Hokage world, but there is also a special space for Senju Hashirama and others such as the Pure Land world to sleep and quietly exist in the Soul Card. After careful scrutiny, Uchiha Ran feels that the existence of the Pure Land is really similar to the Soul Society, but a special space born after a certain world node. However, it is impossible to cultivate spiritual power in the Pure Land and possess Zanpakuto. Advertisement, Uchiha Ran. Impossible, the rules of the world are different, the chakra practiced in the ninja world, or the natural chakra, innate spiritual energy, and now we are only practicing the acquired chakra, cell plus spiritual collection, close black lens bracket. Before Otsutsuki came, people in this world directly cultivated immortals, that is, chakra, which exists in nature. But after the 10 tails absorb enough natural chakra to become the divine tree, chakra created Otsutsuki Hamura and Yui through the hands of Otsutsuki Kagaya, yin and yang, gradually dispersed, and reached its peak after Sage of Six Paths created ninja. It can be said that anyone who can become a ninja, that is, someone who can condense chakra in his body, is related to Sage of Six Paths, or 10 tails. Open black lens bracket Senju Toburama. The rules of the world. Natural chakra and acquired chakra. Interesting point, you are the third Uchiha I have admitted after Madara and Hyo. I feel like you can have a lot of common language. Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Ran. There will be a chance. Close black lens bracket Uchiha Ran is very fond of creative talents like Senju Toburama. Open black lens bracket Senju Toburama. Can you explain what the rules of the world are? Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Ran. Every world has its own rules of operation, as well as power rules, such as the chi of the Dragon Ball world, the spiritual power of the Shinigami world, and the ninja world chakra. Close black lens bracket. Thousands of roads, the same destination? Ninjas with per capita elementary school knowledge only feel terrible. Uchiha Ran's words gave them a sense of ignorance. The self-taught Orochimaru, Senju Toburama and others were thoughtful, and felt that they had opened the door to the new world. No, they found the correct way to open the world. And the abbots of the major temples became more and more enthusiastic to talk to Uchiha Ran. Cultural people are so dick, in terms of education popularization and per capita common sense, my big Kyushu is a real cow. Uchiha Ran sighed inwardly. Advertisement at this time, Bai, who was being broadcast live as a lister, was very annoyed. Just because he used up 2 lottery chances, he was faced with a new choice. The inheritance lottery is different from the item lottery and the talent lottery. It still needs the consent of the inheritor to get the rewards displayed on the gold list. That is to say, he needs to satisfy the other party's wishes or make a deal. As for the specific wishes, you need to ask directly through dialogue. That is, he will be able to meet the frozen bird and Toshiro mentioned in the lineage. But he was not at all excited, because the information was unknown and he could not choose. Open black lens bracket Terumi Mei. Brother Bai, why don't you make a choice? If you don't choose well, I, Miss Shinobi, can help the staff for free. Close black lens bracket. The countdown was 10 minutes, and now the time has passed halfway, but Bai is still hesitating, obviously not making a good decision. Kirigakure had the idea of summoning back after noticing that Shiro was a survivor of the Snow Clan. There is so much talent, and as 5th Mizukage, Terumi Mei, naturally stood up at the first time. You can't help me. Noticing Terumi Mei's words, Shiro raised his head and smiled. I know you want me to go back to the fog, but I'm sorry, I have my own place. He also wanted to resurrect without slaying, and then find a future home on Uchiha Ran's side. Everything else, don't care. Forehead, advertisement. Terumi Mei was choked by Shiro. When she wanted to say something else, she saw Bai speak again. The inheritance selected by the lottery is not obtained by choice, but requires the consent of the inheritee. As soon as Bai's words came out, it seemed that the whole ninja world had pressed the pause button. I don't know how many times this has happened today, but it just happened. Just because of the meaning revealed in Bai's words. The consent of the inheritor means that you can communicate with the inheritee. Uchiha Madara's scarlet eyes shone brightly. If he understands it well, does it mean that Shiro can communicate with people from Otherworld? A living Otherworld person? Open black lens bracket Senju Toburama. You want to communicate with people from the Otherworld? Close black lens bracket? Yes. Bai nodded lightly and admitted, as long as I make a choice, I can have a conversation with the other party with the help of Jin Bang. No matter what method I use, as long as the other party is willing, I can get the inheritance displayed by the gold list. And if I can get the inheritance, I can go to that world at any time, but the stay shall not exceed 1 day. The vernacular voice fell, and Uchiha Ran's eyes changed. After getting the inheritance, can you still go to the other world? This is the correct way to open inheritance rewards, asterisk. 16% Chapter 47 Don't pretend, it's a showdown, Bai is mine, begging for flowers. Previous chapter Next chapter advertisement, through the world. Even if the time is only 1 day, but with my current strength and flying thunder god technique, I can do a lot of things. If you let me go to the world of pirates, wouldn't it be a problem to grab a few devil fruits? If you can go to the world of slaying sisters and grab some Tegu, can you please have a good meal with the sister Chitong? If you can go to the Dragon Ball world and collect all 7 Dragon Balls, the invincible Dragon Ball world doesn't want to, but the invincible ninja world isn't at a second? Countless thoughts flashed through, and Uchiha Ran's heart that had been calm for 12 years became hot again. Over the years, he has done a lot of things secretly, and he is fully confident that he will reach the 6 paths level during the 4th World War, so his mentality is very stable. Madara plotted against Obito, and Black Zetsu plotted against Madara, but he plotted against Black Zetsu, and even guarded against Sage of 6 Paths, even taking into account the Otsutsuki clan that might appear in the future. Sit firmly on the Diaoyutai. Why don't you let Otsutsuki Kagaya take maternity leave after visiting the ninja world? But just because he was too stable, he lost interest in many things. And now, the blood has been reawakened. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Ran. Go to Otherworld, can you bring others with you? Close black lens bracket. No. Advertisement. Seeing that the person asking the question was Uchiha Ran, Bai immediately turned serious. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Ran. You can't take people there, so can you speak through the golden list? Close black lens bracket. If the gold list is sent to Otherworld, it must be possible to connect with all worlds, right? You can speak. Bai nodded and replied. According to the information passed to me by Jinbang, after I enter the world of the Inheritor, I need to broadcast live for at least 6 hours, and I can freely control the opening and closing. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Ran. Is there a time requirement for entering the opponent's world? Close black lens bracket. Some. Bai nodded lightly and gave a positive answer. Before the next rankings, this opportunity must be used. Uchiha Ran sharply grasped the point of the words. Before the next opening? Open black lens bracket Uchiha Ran. Do you know when the next list will be released? Close black lens bracket. I know, the golden list revealed the information 1 month after the release of this list. The answer given by Bai made everyone in the ninja world turn serious. That is to say, it can be confirmed that the blood successor list is not the only list. After a month, the gold list will announce the next list, such as the power list, the ninja village list, the personal strength list, and so on. The blood follows the list to see talent, so will other lists have a chance for them to be on the list? Some people who consider themselves good-looking even think of the Yanji list, or the list of handsome guys and beauties. Advertisement. Although their strength and talent are not good, if they can rely on their faces to get the gold medal reward, they may not be able to reach the sky in 1 step. Thinking of this, many people's hearts became hot. And Uchiha Ran naturally thought of these, but he didn't pay more attention, but cared about other things. Uchiha Ran. In other words, if you go to any world, I can command you through the fortune of the golden list. Close black lens bracket. Yes. Bai nodded. Uchiha Ran. Has the golden list revealed how you need to satisfy the inheritor? Any tips? Close black lens bracket. There are hints, but I don't understand them. Seeing that Uchiha Ran asked so directly, he didn't hide it, and answered truthfully. If I choose the frozen bird in the elf world, as long as I can help it become the real god of ice or defeat him head-on, I can get its approval 100%, otherwise I need to convince it myself. If you choose Toshiro, the world of Shinigami, you help it grow taller, or persuade it. The corner of Uchiha Ran's mouth twitched slightly. He didn't expect these 2 prompts, but it was understandable. Although the 3 divine birds bear the name of divine birds, they can see from their performance that they are really not strong. They are not masters like Kyogre and Groudon. In his eyes, he suspected that the god of the sea would support him, so that the 3 divine birds could temporarily hold the priesthood. It is completely understandable to want to be able to truly master the priesthood and become the only god of ice. As for the frontal defeat, this may be the rule of the elf world. After all, as long as the elves are defeated, they can be conquered. Advertisement. And Toshiro, as the youngest genius boy in history to become the captain of the 10th division of Godei 13, has a calm and serious attitude, and also has excellent observation skills. Compared with the other crazy Shinigami in the Godei team, a normal person with more common sense. But what he is most dissatisfied with is his short stature, and he feels quite troubled and disgusted by being treated as a primary school student, so he usually likes to be called Captain Hitsugaya, instead of his first name. It is not an exaggeration to say that height is his greatest wish. Understandable. So which of these 2 sides is easier to solve and has a higher cost performance? Without any hesitation, Uchiha Ran decided it was Shinigami Toshiro. On the frozen bird's side, as a senior elf fan, he doesn't know how to help him become the god of ice, and he can guess that it is difficult to complete, otherwise Lugia, the god of the sea, will not take care of his little brother. As for the frontal defeat, if he can help in the past, he is quite sure, but Bai can only choose to go by himself, that is, he cannot be the opponent of Frozen Bird. White-faced Naruto can't beat him, so how could he be the opponent of Frozen Bird, who is more powerful than 9 Tails? What's more, since the 3 god birds will fight with Lugia after being rescued by Naruto, it doesn't seem to be a wise and calm character, and it may be more troublesome to fool. On the other hand, on Toshiro's side, Uchiha admitted that he was not sure of winning the opponent, but there was really a way to make him promise to give inheritance. And if I can go to Shinigami world and Shiro can master Hashiramaru. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Ran. Choose Shinigami world to Shiro, I will help you convince him. Close black lens bracket. Not pretending, he had a showdown. Bai is Uchiha Ran's man. Chapter 48 Shinigami World, Toshiro's Confusion, for flowers. Previous chapter. Next chapter advertisement, choose the Shinigami World? Got it. Master Ran. When he saw Uchiha Ran, Bai Gongjing, who had already changed into a pair of clothes, took the lead. The tone of Uchiha Ran's words showed that he did not intend to cover up the relationship between the two parties, so he did not need to pretend not to know each other. In fact, most people watching the conversation between Uchiha Ran and Bai have long since reminisced and realized that the relationship between the two is not ordinary. Combined with the powerful medical ninjutsu, it is easy to understand everything. It is Uchiha Ran who saves the white heat. Shiro is already Uchiha Ran's subordinate. In normal times, people such as Oyemu would definitely have a yin and yang anger, and maybe they would make the high-level Konoha who was not a monolithic fight infighting. But now, the questions asked by Uchiha Ran directly poke the doubts and curiosity in their hearts. Naturally, they will not interrupt, but want to prostitute information for free. And it turned out good, they did know a lot. If you win the inheritance rewarder, you need the consent of the inheritor to get the reward. After getting the inheritance, you can contact the inheritee through the live broadcast of the Jinbang, and communicate with the other world. If you can get the inheritor to agree to the inheritance, you can also go to the world of the inheritor and stay for no more than 24 hours before the next ranking. During the stay, you need to live broadcast for a fixed time, and you can connect to the chat channel through the gold list. And every other month, the gold list releases a new list. Now, Bai is ready to choose inheritance, but everyone paid more attention to Uchiha Ran. It is not difficult to tell from Uchiha Ran's words that he is very confident in convincing the Shinigami named Toshiro in the Shinigami world. Advertisement. Does this confidence have a way to make Toshiro grow taller, or is it something else? If the former is fine, but if the latter, could it be that Uchiha Ran has knowledge of the Shinigami world? Some people thought secretly. At this time, next to Uchiha Ran, Naruto scratched his head and asked after realizing it, Master Ran? Ran-Nisan, do you know Shiro? It was I who saved him, Uchiha Ran admitted frankly. No wonder. Naruto suddenly realized, and there was some information in his heart. Although his positions were opposite at the beginning, and even had a life and death struggle, after learning about Bai's past, he was full of sympathy for this brother who was like a sister next door. It's good to save me, but the expressions of many people around have changed. Three people such as Sarutobi Hiruzen, Uchiha Ekaharu and Midokado Homura smelled something special from the behavior of Uchiha Ran. Uchiha Ran, why did you save that mist shinobi named Shiro? Uchiha Ekaharu asked, with shrewdness in his eyes. Helping to treat the enemy village ninja village for no reason, if you don't explain it clearly, it is dirty water. See how your temporary Hokage sits firmly, what? Hearing Uchiha Ekaharu's words, Uchiha Ran stretched out his finger and pushed his glasses, and asked indifferently, do you need a reason to kill someone, but do you need a reason to save someone? It's not wartime, I'm saving lives, right? Uchiha Ran's words choked Uchiha Ekaharu. That's right, now all the major ninja villages have signed a truce agreement, and Cheyenne Village and Konoha Village are the end of the alliance, and they can hold the Chunin exam together. Ninjas can't kill innocently unless it's an enemy encountered during a mission. Advertisement, I've heard of this white, the mission protector who tried to kill the Kakashi class, that is the enemy. You saved the enemy. Midokado Homura saw his old friend collapsed and offered to help. But this time, without waiting for Uchiha Ran to speak, Naruto stood up and retorted, Grandpa, please don't talk nonsense. Shiro never wanted to be our enemy from the beginning to the end, and he has far more strength than me and Sasuke, and it's just that. Put us to sleep with 1,000 books, not kill us. He's a poor guy, not a bad guy. The bad guy's Zaibujian is dead. Naruto, who is the client, said so, and now that he has resumed his identity as the son of 4th Hokage, Midokado Homura didn't know what to say for a while. Uchiha Ran smiled, thinking that it was indeed Naruto, the virgin of evasion, and said lightly, Shiro is not a mist shinobi ninja, nor is he Ren, but a wandering Ren who was betrayed and adopted by Kage, and there is no problem with his identity. Does Elder Midokado Homura think that I will do things that harm Konoha's interests? Then, without waiting for the other party to answer, Uchiha Ran smiled and said, do you think the shadow of a village will damage your reason for existence? Midokado Homura's mouth moved, but he didn't speak. He was tempted to say that Uchiha Ran was not Hokage at the time. And not compromising the existence of incentives does not mean not compromising their reasons. But he couldn't say it again. In fact, who didn't know that Uchiha Ran was booked for 5th generation? It's just that no one thought that he would take over now, or replace Sarutobi Hiruzen. Ah! A sneer slid across Uchiha Ran's mouth. The two veterans, Midokado Homura and Uchiha Ekaharu, have survived until Bo-Ren Chuan, and they have completely grasped the essence of the word counseling. He can't see it. The rotten things should be swept away. I'm leaving for a while. Advertisement leaving a sentence. Uchiha Ran's figure disappeared instantly. No one could see his movements clearly. Dread and hesitation flashed in Orochimaru's eyes, but he finally suppressed his emotions. At this time, everyone in the ninja world suddenly discovered that there was a figure behind Bai. It was Uchiha Ran, Flying Thunder God technique. Many people's eyes changed. At this time, Bai has already made a choice. Everyone saw that the disc turned into a light curtain and appeared half a meter away. At the same time, World of Shinigami, Soul Society, residence of the captain of the Gade Squadron. Outside a door, Hitsugaya Toshiro sat cross-legged on the ground, his eyes full of gloom. How did Captain Aizen die? Peach's emotions are also too excited, and I always feel an indescribable sense of weirdness. Ding! At this moment, a voice suddenly sounded in Toshiro's ear. Then he discovered that a translucent golden light curtain suddenly appeared in front of him. What? Toshiro holds the Hashiramaru hilt, ready for Shikai at any time. Chapter 49 Toshiro. Uchiha Ran must be a woman, please subscribe. Previous chapter. Next chapter advertisement, gold list tip. The second Shinigami world, Hitsugaya Toshiro, has been selected. Start connecting to the Shinigami world. Language synchronization is in progress. Start locking the target. Start connecting. The world of Shinigami, Hitsugaya Toshiro, the connection is successful. After making the choice, a prompt sounded in Bai's mind. Immediately after, he saw a translucent light curtain spit out in front of him, and a figure appeared in the light curtain, frowning, as if thinking about something. This man does not look tall, but gives the impression of a ninja school student. He has silver hair with personality, a pair of green eyes revealing a sense of vigilance, and he is wearing a Shinigami package and green shoulders with a metal coat of arms attached. Belt. It was Hitsugaya Toshiro whose abilities were highlighted in the video at the time of the inheritance. What? As if frightened by something, Toshiro in the light curtain jumped up directly, with one hand on the hilt at his waist, ready to attack at any time. Gold list tip. The connection is successful, and the Ninja World Blood Follower list Bai looks for Toshiro to obtain the inheritance, and now starts to transmit the instructions. The former two parties completed the transaction within 10 minutes, and the timeout judgment failed. Close black lens bracket. When everyone in the Ninja World was watching Toshiro curiously through the live broadcast of the Jinbang prompt appeared at the right time. Everyone saw a light curtain shot out of the light curtain, which did not penetrate Toshiro's eyebrows. Gold list? Otherworld? The world's rankings are counted, and those on the list can get rewards? Advertisement, my Zanpakuto Hashiramaru as well as Shikai State was chosen as the lineage. If the other party wants to obtain the inheritance, it needs my consent. I can ask for a reward, or I can give it for nothing. So, this is actually a cross-border transaction? Toshiro's dark green eyes were full of thought. At the moment of the light curtain just now, he was ready to shoot, and Ryatsu started to rise, but was hit by the light shot from the light curtain. Only the person involved knows that although the light is emitted slowly, it is reasonable to say that anyone with some strength can avoid it, but it is actually an illusion. Facing that ray of light, he had a strong sense of oppression when he was facing the captain, Yamamoto Uenyujai, and he could even feel the limitation of the surrounding space and the slowdown of time. That light, he was powerless to resist. That seems to be a force beyond comprehension. This kind of power can easily kill him. This realization made him feel incredible. As the youngest escort captain, Shinigami at the captain level, he never thought that he would one day prove vulnerable. He knew that this was the shock and deterrence revealed by the Golden List, which made him not dare to doubt the authenticity. So he obediently accepted all the information revealed by Jinbang. Then he was shocked again. Shock in the existence of the heavens and the world. It turns out that Soul Society, Hueco Mundo, the present world, etc., are all different regions in one world. Advertisement. In addition to the whole world, there are other worlds. Interesting. Toshiro became interested, let go of the hand holding the handle of the knife, turned to the light curtain, and slid like a modern person playing with a tablet. This is the method disclosed by Jinbang, and he can have a preliminary understanding of those who want to accept his inheritance through the light curtain. Such as ability. Ice escape and blood follow the limit. Ice escape ninjutsu. It's interesting, but that's it. Toshiro stopped his movements, and the corners of his mouth showed arrogance. In his eyes, Bai's ice escape and blood follow the boundary, which is just a bit interesting. Not to be conceited, even if he doesn't use Zanpakuto, even if he just relies on the team level Ryatsu, cooperates with Kido, etc., he can easily crush the opponent. If it is Shikai Zanpakuto, the other party will not be enough. The so-called ice escape may even be under his control. In this way, there is nothing that even makes his heart worthy of his trade. Even if the Jinbang hints that the other party's inheritance won't spread in the Shinigami world, and the other party can't use the power they get on their side to deal with them. But if there is no benefit, why give up the power that you are proud of? Advertisement, little girl. This captain can't see anything in you that can make my heart move, Toshiro said old-fashioned. Through the gold list, he has learned the average age of ninjas in the ninja world. Bai looks to be only 16 or 17 years old, and she is said to be a little girl, right? That, Lord Hitsugaya. Hearing Toshiro's words, Bai bowed slightly and said politely, I'm a man. Toshiro. Is there something wrong with that ninja world? He looks so good-looking, but he's actually a man? In fact, this is also Uchiha Ran's bad taste. The pair he reserved for Bai is a neutral kimono. Wearing this kimono on Shiro made him look more like a woman. And Bai's appearance is really high, coupled with his unique temperament. Jiraiya and other old-fashioned critics feel that they are about to be bent. Are you actually a teenager? Toshiro's eyes widened, and his eyes suddenly turned to Uchiha Ran. Then you must be a woman, right? Uchiha's smile stiffened on his face. Asterisk chapter 50 Toshiro. I will never promise to inherit 15,000 flowers plus more. Previous chapter. Next chapter advertisement. I'm a man. Uchiha Ran said, slightly speechless. He probably understood Toshiro's brain circuit. Cut, Toshiro pouted, displeased at guessing wrong. Uzumaki Naruto. Hey, what are you pretending to be? Even if you have strength, you can't talk nonsense, and you still look like an elder. Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Ren's current image status in Naruto's heart can be said to kill everything in seconds. It's only close to 4th Hokage Namikaze Minato, who has always admired and added his father's halo, and Sarutobi Hiruzen is far behind. After all, this is the good Nissan who first recognized him and wanted to help him resurrect his father. So now seeing Toshiro's rude remarks to Uchiha Ren, he couldn't help but speak up, even if he saw Toshiro's power in the video played on the Jinbang. Shikai's Hashiramaru is definitely a cage-level leader. It is worth mentioning that when the inheritor of the other world opens the Golden List light curtain, he can also see the Golden List chat channel, but only for the 10 minutes of trading with the lottery. However, the lottery can block this function, which means that Bai can choose to keep Toshiro from seeing the Ninja World Gold ranking chat channel. This also prevents outsiders from making trouble when the lister talks about the transaction. Bai didn't block Toshiro from watching the Jinbang chat channel, so Naruto's words were seen by the latter as they were. Hey, there's a good show to watch, all over the ninja world. Oyegi, Luo Sha, members of the Shao organization, many people showed schadenfreude expressions. Uchiha Ren cast Flying Thunder God to Bai's side, already hammering the relationship between the two. This person who was named 15th in the Wood Expulsion, got the inheritor of the Otherworld, Ice Escape, the Blood, and the limit is Konoha 5th Hokage, which has to be thought about. Some have even thought about Rhythm. And at this time, Naruto jumped out. If he can make Toshiro dissatisfied, and finally make Bai's inheritance fail, that is a good thing. It means that he is on the list this time, and he will get a review of his physical recovery. Naruto. Advertisement Kakashi covered Naruto's mouth for the first time, but Jinbang's speech didn't depend on that. Little one. A big tick character appeared on Toshiro's forehead, and his unhappiness was written directly on his face. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Am I wrong? You look about the same age as my little brother Konohamaru, 10 years old, close black lens bracket. This wave, Naruto's mockery is in the atmosphere. Toshiro blasted directly, little brother? Are you 10 years old? Boy, you succeeded in angering me. Hey, you Jinbang, can I go to this ninja world? Toshiro asked Jinbang, ready to teach Naruto a lesson. The age and height really hurt him, and Jinbang actually gave the answer. Gold list tip. If the inheritor has strange items such as world shell cards, or becomes the master of the world, the inheritor can go to the other world. Close black lens bracket. It means I can't go now. Toshiro looked unhappy. Seeing this situation, many bad-minded guys shouted that the wave was stabilized. Tisk tisk, it seems that 4th Hokage's son's brain is not very good. It is difficult for Bai to get the inheritance. Now even if Uchiha Ran helps, it is absolutely impossible, otherwise I will take my head off, Oyemu said gloatingly. The black soil glanced at him, and always felt that he had set up a flag again. Boom. Advertisement in the sealed space of Naruto's abdomen, Yukina stretched out her hand and hammered Namikaze Minato, her hair fluttering. Minato, look, Naruto without our company and teaching, not only may not eat well, dress warmly, be hostile, but even have a stupid brain, Isn't it like you? Namikaze Minato whispered in his heart and said with a wry smile, it's okay, you see that Ran-kun is so calm, it won't matter. Yes, many people noticed that Uchiha Ran in the live room was always smiling, whether it was Naruto doing bad things with good intentions or Toshiro getting angry, he was always calm. Is it a big heart, or is the victory in hand? But for a stranger in an unknown world who only learned part of the information through the video, what confidence does Uchiha Ran have? Can you really make each other grow taller? Naruto, you have to apologize to Xiaoxilong. Although Xiaoxilong looks young, he is already over 130 years old, and his strength is stronger than Jiraiya. You have to respect others, Uchiha Ran said with a smile. And when he said these words, the entire ninja world fell silent. 130 years old, Toshiro, so immature and young, she is actually over 130 years old. Orochimaru's eyes were full of suddenness. Even Uchiha Madara, Uzumaki Nagato, and even the Otsutsuki brothers were restless. Toshiro looked like he was only 8 or 9 years old. Wait, how does Uchiha Ran know Toshiro's age? What the hell is the name Xiaoxilong? You actually know my age. Hearing Uchiha Ran addressing himself, Toshiro had the urge to turn off the light curtain, a nickname only Hinamori Momo was allowed to call. He could hear him reporting his age accurately, and he controlled his emotions. According to what Jinbang said, the difference between the shinobi world where Bai lives and the world he lives in is tens of thousands, and there is a sea of worlds separated by it. Advertisement Uchiha Ran, why do you know him so well? Yeah, I know you. With a gentle smile on his face, Uchiha Ran said slowly. Your age is between 130 and 140 years old, but compared to the age of Soul Society and human beings, you are actually only 13 or 14 years old, but you are about 9 years old. Accurate information was reported, and although Toshiro was very upset, he became more and more curious about Uchiha Ran. Uzumaki Naruto. What, it turns out that this dwarf winter melon is actually similar to me. What kind of clothes are you wearing? Close black lens bracket. Although Naruto was pressed on the head by Kakashi, he still spoke through the gold list. The expression on Toshiro's face cooled at a speed that was visible to the naked eye. If he wasn't interested in Otherworld and in awe of Jinbang, he would have ended this exchange long ago. The reversible scale was touched several times, and now he has reached his limit. HMPH, you want to acquire my inheritance. I tell you, it's impossible. Toshiro hugged his chest coldly and was ready to end the exchange. But at this moment, Uchiha Ran calmly spit out two names. Hinamori Momo. Aizen Sosuke. Toshiro's body was immobilized as if he had been immobilized. How do you know these two names?